Hello and welcome back to the Exponential. My name is RSquared and welcome to Sunday Night Football. We have a questionably good matchup here. Sunday Night Football could be great, could be awful. My guess is it's going to be somewhere in between, but I'm looking forward to it. We could have a good one here tonight from DC Northwest Stadium. That's weird. But I'm not used to it. I don't like when they change the names of the stadium. I'm like, back in my day, even then we still didn't know what to call it because we didn't like that name either. So really, we're in DC, we're in Washington, but which Washington? Because today we have the Newtown Pippin Cup. The Commanders hosting the Seahawks in the Battle of Washington, the War of Washington, if you will. Who is the real Washington? Is it DC? Is it state? To me, the obvious answer is state, but whatever. The Commanders have something to say about that. Commanders, they're 3-5. And a big part of why they're 3-5 is that they haven't had Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels hasn't been here for the Commanders. He's been injured for the last, 3-4 weeks. Something like that. But he's been out. Marcus Mariota's been starting instead. But guess what? Today, Jaden Daniels is back in action for the Commanders. He is fully healthy and ready to go. However, the Commanders will be without star wide receiver Terry Scary McLaurin, which is a shame because he's really fun on Halloween. But that's their main injury there is being without Terry McLaurin. But they fared fairly well without him thus far in the season, relying on Debo Samuel, Luke McCaffrey, and, of course, some of the younger guys. Jalen Lane's really come on as of recent weeks, as well as some of the running backs, Ja'Cory Bill, Krosky Merritt, and Jeremy McNichols. Honestly, I knew Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt was going to be good from the minute that I heard people call him Bill. I'm like, this guy's going to be incredible. As for the Seahawks side of things are looking bright for the Seattle Seahawks. They're coming in with a 5-2 record. Ahead of this Sunday, they were number one in the NFC West, although the Rams currently hold that title after their demolition of the New Orleans Saints a few hours ago, or like an hour ago. But the Seahawks have something to say about that. They definitely want their shot at the postseason with Sam Darnold as their quarterback. They poached him from the Minnesota Vikings this offseason, and now he's their starting quarterback, and he's proven them right so far. Great decision by management over in Seattle. Great decision by Mike McDonald and co. And their general manager, I really should know his name. I have it written down over there, but I couldn't be bothered to go stand up and go get it. As for the Seahawks, their main injury comes with Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp's out for this game with an injury. He was a late scratch. I actually thought he was going to play, but they listed him as inactive with a heel and hamstring injury, so they'll be without Coop in this matchup against Washington. But worry not, they still have the all-star leading the NFL in receiving yards, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's got a pretty easy matchup today against one of the weakest secondaries in the NFL in Washington. So this could go really one way or another. We could end up having a total track meet between these two teams, or it could be a demolition going in Seattle's favor, or it could just be a defensive slugfest. This is really the most unpredictable game that I've commentated on so far, in my opinion. I have no idea which way this is going to go. Here's a bold prediction, however, because Cooper Kupp's out. And also in other news, Jake Bobo is out and Derek Young are also out. So they're missing the two guys that are backing up Cooper Kupp as well. So Seattle may rely on a bit of a 2-2 formation on this one. Jackson Smith-Njigba, of course, Torrey Horton, their third-string wide receiver back there. But I expect them to run a bit of a double tight end combo featuring A.J. Barner and the rookie out of the University of Miami, Elijah Arroyo. He's fantastic. I watched him play in Miami. I think he's going to be really great for the Seattle Seahawks team at some point. And A.J. Barner has really come on this season. He's been one of the biggest red zone threats on this Seahawks team all season. He's been phenomenal. And this Seahawks offense, it really is dynamic. And part of the reason why it gets so much credit for being as dynamic as it is because they have one of the most elite running games in all of football. And this may sound like a bold prediction because it's a bit of a bold take. But here's the deal. I love Kenneth Walker. He's one of my favorite running backs in the NFL. He's a strong runner. He breaks tackles. He's one of the highest. I think he is probably up there. Like him and Kyron Williams are probably the two best second-tier running backs in the NFL. Second tier, first tier being like Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey. But I think these two, I think Kenneth Walker's phenomenal. And behind him, He's got Mr. Ground and Pound. He's got Zach Charbonnet. And Kenneth Walker, he didn't play well his first season, so Seattle decided, we're going to go get another guy. We're going to go get this other guy, give him some competition. Little did they know that they went from competing to basically being running mates. These two now have they're up there with David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs at the 1-2 punch of running backs in Seattle. And Seattle can hit you so many different ways. And I could talk about the Seahawks offense all day. But to me, the focus comes a little bit more on the Seahawks defense because they're going up against Jaden Daniels. Obviously, I'm kind of expecting a bit of a slow start from Daniels and the Commanders offense because they can't always be expected to blow the opposing team out of the water, especially now when Daniels is just coming back from injury for the Commanders. But a big name I want to highlight for you, the Seahawks. Ernest Jones IV. Ernest Jones, he's been massive for the Seahawks. And he can read a quarterback like the best of them. Like he is probably the best at this point at his position. He does a phenomenal job. I've been wildly impressed with him in Seattle. So I would be watching an early game. I wouldn't be totally surprised if we see one or two big plays from Ernest Jones in that Seahawks defense, maybe catching Jaden Daniels a little bit off guard in his first game back from injury. All right, I think that's a pretty complete breakdown. We're just under 4 minutes away from kickoff here in Washington. Hey, Jesse, how's it going, man? How you doing? Boy, do I got stories for you. You left really early last week. I was kind of sad. I was like, I was going to tell stories. On the screen, commentators, Chris Collinsworth, Mike Tirico. Obviously, they earned it. Respect to them. If you don't like them, come here. That's your choice. I know a few people that would say, hey, Chris Collinsworth. They come over here for me instead. I know a couple people. I know a guy who knows a guy. And those guys most certainly know Jesse. That was a good joke, Jesse, if you're still here. That was a good joke. Jaden Daniels, he's out on the field right now, trotting on for the Commanders. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right. So, where was I? Hi. Thank you. We got a throwback Sunday. Last week was a throwback Sunday. Last week was a disgusting throwback Sunday. It was awful. It was an atrocity to watch. The uniforms were disgusting. We got the mayonnaise men taking on the snow. But this time, I love the uniform matchup. I mean, we're over here, the Commanders kicking things back to like 2008. I mean, like, I remember those. You know, it wasn't that long ago. They look really good. It reminds me of the good old days, man. Yeah, that's what it looked like. I was having a terrible time. I was trying not to gag. I'm like, it's just yellow snow. Like, yeah. Anyway, the Commanders uniforms, they're brilliant. I mean, they're a simplistic design. That's how you win your fan base over with the design. You can go one of two ways. You can go all the way over the top with an over-the-top design. You know, example, Dolphins rivals uniforms. Over-the-top design wins them over. Other example, Seahawks highlighter green uniforms. That won their fan base over somehow, but it did. And the Commanders, they went simplistic. They went ultra simplistic. They just toned down the burgundy just a bit. And now it looks like exactly what we saw some of the legendary players of Washington back in 2000 early 2000s time. And they're really good. This Commanders downfall needs to be studied. The last few games I credit to Marcus Mariota. Like, I like Marcus Mariota. He's one of my favorite backup quarterbacks. But ultimately, they did play the Chiefs, Cowboys, Bears. Like, the Chiefs and Cowboys weren't exactly easy matchups. The Bears, I'm pretty sure Daniels was playing in that one, wasn't he? Yeah, Daniel, that one didn't have much of an excuse. They lost to the Bears. But it's like Cliff Kingsbury said earlier in the year that that last year was like he just said it flat out. Last year was last year. This year is this year. He doesn't want any comparisons, and Dan Quinn doesn't either. It's because it's a totally new season. I mean, the Commanders, they could have just gotten lucky. You know, this could be the same case as the C.J. Stroud and the Texans. in his freshman year in the NFL. He was amazing. We all thought he was the next great thing. But then after that, they came out in sophomore year. They were struggling a bit. And that's continued, that's carried over. So it's interesting to see whether the Commanders will maintain that streak of really great quarterbacks coming in rookie years, having great rookie years, and then showing up afterwards and struggling a bit. Listen, the Bears dropped 40 today. I didn't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I like Ben Johnson. I like Declan Doyle as well. I don't love the defensive coordinator. I don't like all they're doing there necessarily defensively. I'm less of a fan of the Bears' defense than I am of their offense. I don't doubt their offense. I think we need to give them time. I think this was the first look that, this Bears team is legit, was today. I think that was the first look when they beat the Bengals earlier today, 47-42, in case you weren't keeping up with the highlights and stuff. But I think their offense is good. I think they're going to be good. To me, the problem doesn't really lie with the offense. It lies more on the defensive side of the ball. Dennis Allen was a very iffy hire for me. I was like, really? Out of everyone? You chose a guy who had really bad defense in New Orleans? So I was a little oh, I don't know. The entire NFC North as well. I don't watch the Packers one time this happens. I told you, I said it like 3 or 4 weeks ago, where I was like, the Packers need to stop playing with their food or they're going to end up paying for it. I think I said it after the Browns game when they actually did pay the first time. Because here's the deal. Packers, they've played well enough to beat the best of them. But it's these bad teams. They're losing to all the bad teams they play, or they're struggling against them because they're not taking them seriously. And that, to me, is a huge, huge culture issue with the Packers. And that's an issue for me. I don't, at this point in the season, unless I see some sort of progress, I don't see the Packers winning the Super Bowl. Just not right now. I don't see it happening because they can't take teams seriously. They're going out there. You can operate without Matthew Golden, can't you? You can operate without Tucker Kraft. Why are you taking the Panthers? They're a 4-4 team. It's what are you doing? It looked like they weren't trying. I could go on all day about how bad the Packers were against Carolina, but to me, the big step, I'm looking past the game against Philadelphia next week. If they beat Philadelphia, I learn nothing. It's about how they play against the Giants the following week, because if they beat the Giants, they need to beat the Giants by 45 points. If they don't, they're in trouble, because the Packers, they got to start taking stuff seriously if they want to be taken seriously. All right. It's early. It's too early for Reigns. We just got started here. I'm not saying they're not. I love Dave Canales. I think that was one of the more underrated hirings from that cycle. I think he's going to be the Panthers coach for a long time. And we're underway from Washington. And Luke McCaffrey's the return man. He's going to be swallowed up quickly by great special teams. A big guy. Made the tackle there was Morris. On the Commanders, offense is coming out on the field first. You got Jaden Daniels. You got Bill, Luke McCaffrey, Debo Samuel, Chris Moore, Zach Ertz, Laramie Tunsil on the left tackle, Chris Paul left guard. Not the right Chris Paul. There's another Chris Paul. Taylor Biadazi. Pretty sure that's how you say it. Sam Cosmi and Josh Connerly Jr. on this offensive line for the Commanders. So we're underway from DC. The uniforms they're slick. They're good. Same for the Seahawks, honestly. Commanders, this is going to be play action for Daniels. Daniels is going to take it himself, and he's going to dive forward for a gain of 3 or 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6 or 7, depending on the spot. So Daniels, first play back, he doesn't seem like he's all that fatigued. They're going to give him 3, so it's going to be 2nd and 7. Through week 8 this season, he missed 3 games through to knee and hamstring injuries. So be watching that leg on plants and stuff. You see, he kind of tested it out early there. He had a quick early plant. Play action again. Daniels, he's going to step up in the pocket under heavy pressure. He's going to get tripped up. He's going to get probably another 2-3 yards. You won't call the Packers Super Bowl favorites. Joe Davis. It's nice to beat the games. No. True. You're like, as Joe Davis said, I'm like, I wasn't listening to Joe Davis. Jaden Daniels, yeah. All right. So it's 3rd and 4 early on for the Commanders. Potential 3-and-out situation for the Seahawks defense. Get them off the field early. Got Samuel in motion. It's Daniels to throw. Daniels throws over the middle. He's got Zach Ertz to the 41-yard line, and that'll be a first down for the Commanders. So the Seahawks are dressed as the Cowboys or Giants in Washington is nothing different. I like the Seahawks uniforms. I like the more vivid blue. They stand out more. I've always found the traditional Seahawks uniforms, they just lack a little splash. I don't like the highlighters because they have too much splash. So to me, I love the Seahawks throwbacks because they're just a beautiful combination of the not any splash and the too much splash. Daniels under center. He got Chris Moore in motion. Play action. He's going to go on that bootleg again. He's going to step up, trying to evade traffic. Throws a dangerous one up, and Zach Ertz has to play a little defense. Or sorry, that was Bates. It was John Bates, the tight end. So 2nd and 10. So far, Jaden Daniels, the only problem is his inaccuracy at the moment. But otherwise, his leg looks perfectly fine. His knee and hamstring, they're giving it quite a bit of time to heal over. And he's moving perfectly fine. He's already evaded several tackles, along with a few bootlegs. 2nd and 10. Deebo Samuel in motion. Play action. It's a screen to Samuel. And Samuel's going to get about 2 or 3 before he's shut down. There is a flag. We'll see who it is on here. Our referees for the day, Bill Vinovich in his 17th season as an NFL referee. It's personal foul. I don't read lips that well. I don't know what it was. But it looked like it was on the center, Biadazi. It was. Blindside block. All right. That makes sense. So the officiating crew, Bill Vinovich, side judge Jimmy Buchanan, back judge Todd Pruckup, field judge Aaron Santee, line judge Trip Sutter, down judge Dale Keller, and umpire Scott Walker. Just give those guys a shout out working out there. They always go under the radar unless they're the head referee. So give them a little bit of a shout out. 2nd and 25 for the Commanders. 12:45 to go here in the first quarter. Daniels to throw. Daniels will roll to his right. He's on the move again, and he'll scramble out of bounds for a gain of 4, bringing up 3rd and 21. Nick Amanwari was in pursuit, and speaking of Nick Amanwari, let's take a look at the Seahawks defense. They got Jaron Reed, Byron Murphy, Leonard Williams on that big defensive line. Linebackers, DeMarcus Lawrence, Drake Thomas, Ernest Jones, of course, Boye Mafe. And then the secondary, highly put into question, Devon Witherspoon, Kobe Bryant, Ty Okoda, Josh Jobe, and Reek Woolen. Several of these guys have been rumored to be on the trade block, mostly Ofo, I believe. I just said his name. Boye something. And, of course, Reek Woolen has been the big name. Daniels to throw again. He'll throw over the middle to Zach Ertz, and he's going to come well shy of the first down. And the Commanders will be punting away. It's 4th down. 11:40 to go here in the first quarter. Sam Darnold and the Seahawks will get their first shot. See Leonard Williams here. He gets the initial penetration on the offensive line, puts a little bit of pressure. He just swats away. I don't really know why they showed that. I really thought he got something there. Didn't really do anything. See, it's like, what can you do when you're on NBC? I'm kidding, NBC. If you do want to hire me, that's up to you, boss. So Tress Way is going to punt this one off. Torrey Horton's the returner, and he will field it at the 9-yard line where he is fair catched. So at the 10 is where Sam Darnold and the Seahawks offense will be taking over. 11-11 in the first quarter, remaining 0-0. All right. I think we got a good enough look at Jaden Daniels to kind of determine how this game's generally going to go. He's mobile, which is good. He's moving. He doesn't seem all that fatigued from the injury. The only thing I would know, well, even then, no, he's been pretty accurate. They didn't run the ball. That was something. If they want a chance against this team, they're going to want to run the ball maybe a little. Maybe a little. even though I will say Seattle's got the second best rushing defense in the NFL, which is really crazy to me. I didn't know that until, I started Googling stats. I'm sorry they don't know my name. It's too late. It doesn't matter. Whatever. There you go. Yeah, we would. Me and you, man. They don't know my name, Jesse. It's too late. I don't really care anymore anyway. It doesn't matter. So I don't know how you haven't figured it out. I literally had it on my wall for a year. It's just my full name on the wall, and no one noticed. Yeah, we would go crazy. Just call us up. It would be better than Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth. Jesse added me. You added me, bud. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? This falls on you. Now you got to make a podcast happen or something just to make it up to the fans. What are you doing? Make it happen. You know what I'm talking about. Make it happen. I'm busy. I don't care. Make it happen, Jesse. Yeah, I know. We're all busy. It's a busy life, man. It's like they always tell you about how you have to go on talk for 4 hours, but they never talk about the grind. The never-ending grind. So it's mostly like school. That's it. It's just when you think you have enough time for everything. But seriously, make it happen. It's the entire reason I'm not making it happen. I'm busy. No, just whenever you have time, Christmas, Easter. Thanksgiving. I always skip Thanksgiving. I wonder why. 1st and 10. Don't out where I live now, Jesse. 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. It's a shovel to Kenneth Walker to open up the game for the Seahawks. And Walker has got a nice run on the outside for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 is up next for Seattle. Sam Darnold. Through week 8, he's got a 68% completion percentage, 251 passing yards per game. He's got 12 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. He's got 9.1 yards per passing attempt, which is the most in the NFL. 2nd and 4. Darnold is going to throw here, and he's got a quick one up the middle. That is Torrey Harton for a 12-yard pickup. Tackle made by Trey Amos. So a quick little in route here. Darnold, he's getting the ball out really quickly this season. And we just showed the stat about how he gets the most passing yards per attempt out of any quarterback in the NFL. And that's probably exactly why. I mean, they're not making it particularly difficult on him. It's a very friendly, quarterback-friendly offensive scheme. And Jigba in motion, they're going to hand it to him on the sweep. And then Jigba has got a solid run and the first down, and he'll get 11 or 12. Listen, if anyone knows how to set up streams, I wish I did, man. That's funny. Yeah, I got no idea. I'm just like, I clicked the live button. I do legit need a producer. Like, I need one badly. I can't do this. 1st and 10, Harton in motion. I formation, handoff. Oh, it's play action. And this one's going to hit the sideline. It's Horton. The catch will be made inbounds. It's going to be a gain of 4. I didn't see the penalty. It should be a chop block because it happened on the line. It was fairly obvious. It was on Oltz. What's his name? Outs. Yeah, I saw it pretty clear. Is it a hassle to set even this stream up? Depends. Like, I mean, I'm like a very simplistic streamer. Like, this is a computer. I have my microphone hooked up to the computer, charger hooking up here, and then I have another computer over here with stats and stuff. So really, like, you just need YouTube Studio, like, which you can open on Chrome, find a YouTube account. Just make your you already have your profile, and then you can just click live, like go live now. And then you just have to set up the description and title and stuff, maybe a thumbnail. Darnold throws over the middle. He's got Njigba. Big pickup here. He's still shy of the first down, but that'll go for a gain of 13. So yeah, just make your profile, do the thing, do the other thing. And then once you get into the go live now part, you just have to maybe put a thumbnail. I make my own thumbnails just to show off my mediocre editing prowess. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I don't do all that much. I'm very simple. I'm sure other people will be like, "Oh, you gotta have 30 other things." I'm like, I got the game on here. You put the game on your own TV. 2nd and 12. It's going to be a screen over to Kenneth Walker, plays blown dead for a false start. And this one will go against Lucas, Abraham Lucas, which will push him back again. 2nd and 17. Penalties killing the Seahawks early. So it's really not hard. Like I know some people put the score up on the thing, like they just like that on the top. I don't do that. I don't know how to do that. I need like an actual like YouTube person, editor, producer or something. I don't know how to do it. I just sit here and talk. That's it. Sit here and talk for 3.5 hours. You can do it. I mean, honestly, one of these days, if you're just like, not right now, but if one of these days you're like, hey, I want to hop on, just, I'll do it. I'll just put my phone close to the microphone with your semi-good audio. Darnold to throw. He's going to hit Njigba in the flat, and then Njigba is going to come close to the first down, but not quite. Another big gain there, 14 yards. Bring up 3rd and 3. So the Seahawks have done a really good job getting close to the first down, considering they were at 2nd and 25, then 2nd and 17, and now they're at 3rd and 3. So things are working, kind of, but they're moving. They're moving. They're doing it. Make us work for it. Exactly. Quality of life. Pshaw. Refuse to look up in my TV to see the screen. No. 3rd and 3. Darnold, he looks to throw here, and he'll hit underneath to Barner. And a first down, ball comes out, and he does get back on top of it. Be a first down into Commanders territory to the 44 of Washington. There is one thing, Jesse, that if you could figure it out, like, man, help me out. I wish I could get the audio on the on the TV somehow that it doesn't overlap me, because I don't want you guys listening to the commentators, but I want to hear them. I don't know what the referees are saying. I don't like having to unmute my TV every 10 seconds. And off Kenneth Walker, he makes a nice bounce to the outside. Walker for a big run. That'll go for about 15. They're going to give him 12. To the Washington 32-yard line. This is just a beautiful cut by Walker. Great decision and great blocking as well. You see him just bounce out to the outside, and A.J. Barner with a great block there as well. Just happened to step out of bounds a little. Yeah, Barner did fumble at the last play, by the way, so good job by him getting back on the ball. 1st and 10 I formation. Walker's still the back. Handoff goes to Walker. Walker gets some solid yardage. He gets 6 yards after contact there, as Frankie Louvu tried to blow that one up from the beginning. Speaking of Frankie Louvu, let's take a look at the Commanders' defense. This Commanders' defense, they've had a bit of struggle. Jalen Holmes, Darren Payne, Javon Kinlaw, and Preston Smith on the D-line. Linebacker unit, Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, Von Miller. And the secondary, Trey Amos, Jeremy Reeves, Quan Martin, Marshawn Lattimore, and Mike Sanders-Steele. Fantasy football goat. Yeah, I love Kenneth Walker, man. 2nd and 4. Darnold, handoff Walker. Walker slices his way about 3 yards. Oh, he's pushed back a little there, though. See, they're going to give him 3. 3rd and 1. Yeah, I mean, Kenneth Walker's awesome. I had him on my championship team last year. I drafted him this year, but I used him a lot less because our league number went down, so we only have 4. So I'm like, Kyron Williams or Kenneth Walker, Got a team this year, I got a team. I I have a really good team, actually. I'm winning my fantasy league right now. I'm the reigning champion. Oh, they went tush push. A lot of movement, though. I really don't know what just happened. There was a lot of movement. I don't even think the ball was snapped. Yeah, it's false start on Seattle. Back them up. 3rd and 5. Hook up a single earbud to the TV. Man, I feel like earbuds hurt my ears though. No, the TV's just too far, really. Yeah, everyone jumped. Like, forget it. Like, I think 6 people jumped before the ball was snapped. So it's 3rd and 5. Now for Seattle. Seahawks shooting themselves in the foot a bit early. That was funny. I just saw the comment out of the corner of my eye. Tush push Darnold to throw on 3rd and 5. Pressure comes. He slings it to Walker, who stays on his feet to the 12-yard line. He's not down by contact. Is he? Ball out, dead ball, 13-yard line of Washington. That was crazy. There's a lot going on there. Yeah, it was just a quick little Texas. Pressure came right from the B gap there, and great job by Darnold showing off those arm angles, getting it around Miller and into the hands of Walker, who just, man, he's a beast. I don't know why they run Zach Charbonnet at all. I don't know why they give him the football. Kenneth Walker's so good. I've loved this guy since day one. Darnold throws for Njigba. So much pass interference. That'll bring him to the 3-yard line. There is 3:48 on the clock left in the first quarter. This is only the second drive of the game, first from the Seahawks. Yeah, there's pass interference. There was, in fact, pass interference. You cannot do that. One arm wrapped around him, one arm holding his other arm down. Marshawn Lattimore tied for the second most penalties in the NFL among defenders. Number 1's Riley Moss of the Denver Broncos. I know that knowledge. 1st and goal from the 2, or from the 3, actually. 3:48 to play in the first quarter. Clint Kubiak? Is it? I feel like it's not Kubiak. I always say Kubiak, but I feel like people say Kubiak. I feel like I should know because, Gary Kubiak. So I'm going to call him Kubiak. Feel free to call me on him. Horton in motion, handoff to Kenneth Walker is wrapped up. Great defensive play by the Commanders. That was Jeremy Reeves getting the penetration quickly. Cool football game for my Collins last week. One dude got gone for like 20 passes in one game. I mean, it's college. Kubiak? Or Kubiak? Kubiak. I think he said Kubiak. Like cub, like bear. Crazy stuff. I don't know how he was. I would have ejected him. Second and goal from the 4. Play action. Darnold rolls left, throws back of the end zone. He's got him. Touchdown, Torrey Horton. And the Seahawks take flight early. There's a flag. I think it's on Lattimore again, actually. It is, in fact, on Lattimore again. Touchdown, Seahawks. Torrey Horton. And the Seahawks are cashing in first on this Halloween-adjacent day. It's just a simple roll to the left. Let's see who got flagged. No, it wasn't there. That wasn't anything. It had to be Lattimore. Lattimore washed. Yes. Yeah, he was all over him. He's like, Lattimore. Yes. He's very much so. He kind of broke after New Orleans. And Jason Myers' extra point is good. 7-0 Seahawks lead. Torrey Horton with the touchdown. Catch, Sam Darnold. Really good drive by the Seahawks. That was a pretty drive. As Seattle, let's get some official stats up here. Seahawks had 4 They had 6 first downs on that drive, 12 plays, 104 total yards. That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, wait. Yes, it does. The penalties. That's really funny. Yeah, how much time? 8 minutes. That was an 8-minute and 7-second long drive. They got over 100 yards. I'm like, how did they do that? So Tucker Kraft's out for the year. From the sounds of it, it really seems like Tucker Kraft's out for the year. Yeah. Oh, I was terrified. He was going to play it. Yeah. I wouldn't be worried about him. One I would be worried about is kind of Trey Amos. This guy's awesome. I love Trey Amos. He was great in college at Ole Miss. He's a ball hawk. He's incredible. He's fast. He covers space super quickly. The only problem with him is that he's like a soft defender, if you know what I'm saying. Like if you run a zone offense, you try to exploit the zones, like you're going to be able to complete the pass. He's just going to get there really quickly. So if you're patient enough to run like a really boring offensive scheme, you can probably beat Trey Amos. But otherwise, he's a really great player. And he's pretty much it, because the Commanders' secondary this season has taken a gigantic step backwards. Yeah, so injury updates. Stroud has a concussion. Kraft has a torn ACL. Oh, sorry. Someone else got injured. I don't remember. There's someone else big, wasn't there? Oh, yeah, Puka. Puka's fine. He's fine. He just got back up. See, that is a tough football player right there. Puka Nacua left the game with a chest injury. Came back 15 minutes later. He's like, I can breathe fine. Yeah, Stroud left with a concussion in the first or second quarter against the Broncos. So those 15 points you saw the Texans put up, 12 of them were from Davis Mills. All of them were field goals, which pretty much sums up Davis Mills' game. In just one game. I'm like, nice. Yeah, so Stroud got concussed after a big hit against Denver earlier. I ain't got time to breathe. Yeah, Puka's great. Oh, we have an injury update. Luke McCaffrey. He's dealing with a shoulder injury. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I think Houston really blew their offseason. Like, I think they had the worst offseason. I'll continue in a second after this play. 1st and 10 from 20. It's going to hand it off to McNichols. I think that's Bill. That is Bill. And Bill's going to get 1.5 yards. They're going to give him 2. 2nd and 8. The problem with Houston is that instead of improving their weakest area, they then traded their best player to the Washington Commanders. Because really, the reason why Stroud hasn't been given a chance is that he's got like a pile of bricks at his offensive line. Like, they can just run through them very easily. Like, I know it sounds like bricks hurt. They don't hurt that much. Play action. Daniels is going to step up and run himself, show some impressive speed. He's going to get 7 yards. He'll be a couple yards shy. 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2. So Stroud, they traded away Laramie Tunsil. Completely the wrong decision. They didn't build anything in the draft as far as linemen goes, and that kind of cost them their season a bit. So I really didn't have super high expectations because of that. But that was kind of a failure for them, to me. 3rd and 2. I wish I knew who went in motion. Daniels to throw. Daniels throws towards the sideline, heavily contested and caught, or intercepted, or incomplete. There's a flag. It might just not matter. It's probably just a flag. Nick Amanawari seems to think that he almost had an interception there. defensive holding on Nick Amanwari. Another rookie that is really good. He's got all the traits to be phenomenal. Similar to Trey Amos on the other side, really. Yeah, he helped. They were a fun team to root for too. And I don't like Houston very much. Just yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Ertz in motion, shovel it to Bill, and Bill's gonna get 3 or 4, 2nd and 6 coming up for Washington. Yeah, I like Houston. I like CJ Stroud. I like D'Amico Ryans. I like what they're doing there. Their offseason was garbage. They shouldn't have fired Bobby Slowick for one thing. That was their big mistake in my book. I was like, that's disrespectful. Like firing Bobby Slowick after all he's done, and you didn't give him an offensive line. So I didn't love that. 2nd and 6. Daniels under center. I don't know who that is. In motion, and this is Bill again. No, that is Bill. Bill's gonna get 5 yards. 3rd and 1 coming up for Washington. Speaking of baseball, did you watch the World Series game last night? No. I caught the beginning. It went on too long. I'm just tired. I knew I had to stay up kind of late tonight, so I didn't want to. I had to pick. I was kind of like, I want to be healthy. I choose sleep. But yeah, Raheem is down. I mean, I saw the highlights. I'm really disappointed. I really wanted the Blue Jays to win, but oh well. It's another handoff to Bill, and this is why you don't run against the 2nd best run defense in the NFL. It's 4th down. 4th and 1. It's also the end of the first quarter. Seahawks 7, Commanders nothing. We've only had 3 drives. Seahawks taking their sweet time, and the Commanders taking their time to do a whole lot of nothing. We'll see. Second half, second quarter coming up. It's the beginning. It was great. Wow. That was good. Yeah, it was a really fast first quarter. So it's only been half an hour. Yeah. I mean, there was no commercials because the Seahawks were moving really quickly, no stoppages. It was just 8 minutes. Like, it didn't feel like they took up most of the first quarter. Yeah, I was upset. I was like, oh man, because to me it was like I really wanted it to be. I think the big ones, like in general, my big 4, where I wanted Padres, even though I knew it wasn't going to happen. Phillies, although I kind of had a feeling it wasn't going to happen. Mariners or Blue Jays. So I was like, I wanted one of the 4 to win. I don't like repeat champions. It's frustrating. I would have been fine with the Brewers as well. Just throwing it out there. Or the Marlins, but that really wasn't happening. So I was just like, whatever. At least the Mets didn't get in. Unfortunately, also had said feeling. I mean, you can kind of always feel it. It's just such a shame because they're a very talented team, but they're not getting any younger and they're not getting very much better either, which does concern me quite a bit because honestly, they had the same issues last year that they had this year, and they're having more trouble addressing the needs, and their players, Harper. Real Muto, all those guys, they're getting old. Yeah. Right. We had a great time this season. They have the chance to. We had a great time. I went to a great Marlins game. It was amazing. Went to the Royals Marlins game back in August. I think it was August. And it was really fun. Because at the end, it was like terrible game. 9th inning, Marlins rip off 4 runs. They're within 2 runs. I learned there's actually a Marlins fan base. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. There's actually a lot of us. But it was funny. They all just kind of appeared. because everyone was like roaming around because they were just there for the stadium at that point. Then they finally started doing something. 4th and inches out of the first quarter timeout. Deebo Samuel comes inside, play action. Daniels under pressure rolls right. He'll shell it down, and it's complete. And a first down to Zach Ertz. Or not Zach Ertz, but another tight end that looks really like Zach Ertz. That is John Bates. It's the second time. John Bates. By the way, Twins, they suck. Just I thought I'd put it straightforward for you. 1st and 10. Samuel in motion again. They're going to pitch it to him, and Samuel's going to hit the end around, and he'll get about 8 yards, showing off that a good old running back speed. If you guys actually spend some money this offseason, it'll be awesome. We won't. We won't. Don't worry. Josh Jobe is injured on the play for Seattle, losing a member of their secondary there. That is not what you want to see if you're the Seahawks. Injury timeout. We come back. Like the Marlins? we don't spend money. What are you talking about? We're a cheap franchise. We're like, what? Oh, Jesse. This is the best part of my setup that I may have forgotten to mention earlier. You need this. It makes life so much easier. Standing desk. It makes it so much better. It's like the only thing that makes it worth it. I gotta get it done before lockdown 22. Yeah. No, we ain't spending. Heard it, didn't see it. Watch again. See the roof in the corner? This brown. This is the spot where it would be where if I was sitting. But now I'm standing. So now you can hear it and you can see it. It's really loud. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's kind of annoying. But it's a standing desk. Raises the roof, yeah. 2nd and 1. Deebo in motion. Shovels it to Bill. I don't like that play. That's the 3rd or 4th time they've used it. I don't like that play. It's just this. It's a stutter. I don't think Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt can do it because he's got a bit of a stutter. He loses his momentum. He's a speedy running back, but he loses his momentum when you shovel it back to him like that. So it gives him a slower jump off the line. It just doesn't. I don't love the design. 3rd and 2. Yeah, I know. I've already told them about how good the rush defense is. I get it. 3rd and 2. Seahawks showing blitz. They rush 6. Daniels tiptoeing. Rolls to his right. This one's going to come back for a holding, and so he slides. He does get the first down, but it's coming back. Hashtag that, yeah. Welcome to my stream. We all share a collective sense of humor here. Oh, his face mask on the offense. So pulls him back 15 yards, so 3rd and 17. I made a really bad joke about apples earlier, so. Or like a really deep joke. Like I was like, history activate. Yeah, that is a face mask. He lost his entire helmet. He was like, hey. So that's Chris Paul, not the basketball player. Third and 17. Seahawks showing pressure again. So far, that's been the main thing, and he's going to have to lob one up. And it's intercepted. If he's in bounds, he is. And the Seahawks are going to take over. And the pressure got to Daniels, and he just throws one up. And what an interception. That was incredible. As he climbs the ladder, that was a good jump. He's got 1 foot, 2 feet. Did his elbow drop first? Oh, that's simultaneous. That might get reviewed, but that was intercepted by a Ty Okada. A really good interception. Daniels just thought he was throwing it away, But Okada comes down with a huge pick to give the Seahawks the ball in better field position. Yeah, Dolphins bottle. It's a good water bottle, okay? My other one's see-through. We don't have to talk about the 32nd team, okay? It's just a water bottle. It's just a water bottle. You realize I stand directly in the middle for a reason. Yeah, Hurts owns the NFC East. Yeah. Don't let our resident Cowboys fan hear that. Yes, there's a resident Cowboys fan. Things get chippy. It's crazy. Like, I've always wondered, like, when am I ever gonna get like a resident 49ers fan or something? I always get like random fans, like all from the same division. I'm like, why? I need people who don't like hate each other. We got I have Vikings, Packers, Lions. I'm missing is Bears, and then the NFC East, I got Eagles, Cowboys. There's this one guy who's like the elder gentleman who's a Commanders fan who stops in every so often. My fan base is very, and strangely enough, if there's Dolphins fans here, they don't ever show up. They don't come into the chat. They're too embarrassed. They don't say anything. We got a Steelers fan that comes in. We got Bengals fan. We got some diversity. Imagine losing to the Panthers. Hey, this goes for both of us, okay? Hurts me too. First career interception for Ty Okada. Ernest Jones. I said it at the beginning. He takes away that initial read. That's where Daniels is going. He wanted Ertz. Takes it away from him. And then the pressure comes from Witherspoon. Has to throw one up. Okada climbs the ladder. To be fair, we lost to the Giants. So you did. But you also beat the Giants. Could go either way. I mean, if we're going to play that game, literally someone that goes to, I'll tell this story in a second. 1st and 10, Darnold, play action. Charbonnet's the running back. He'll throw on the run. He's got Njigba for a big gain of 17 and a first down. Can't talk too much into my. That was without Scatterboot. You're like, yeah, if he was playing, we'd be in much more trouble. So earlier the other day, I am a 50. I'm one of those half supporters of college football. I don't really support anyone. I do the commentaries, whatever, but I don't go to college. Handoff, Charbonnet. He's stuffed. That's why you play Kenneth Walker. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. I don't go to college yet. I'm not there yet. I don't have a true favorite team, but I choose the Hurricanes just because they're local. Whatever. It's not like I'm gonna root for UCF or anything. Not gonna root for UCF. That would be crazy. So I root for Miami most of the time. And my buddy, who is in college, get to it just a second. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Play clock's at 4. Darnold throws towards the sideline and Jigba is going to power his way. That's 6 or 7. They're going to give him 7. Oh, and a lot of shoving after the fact. All the Seahawks want a flag, and no flags fly. Shows the true nature of the rivalry. Giant story got short there. Oh, no. As if I haven't heard that enough today. Just today alone. Just today. I've heard it the opportunity that I had just now that I didn't take. It shows how much respect I have for all of you. Handoff, Charbonnet. Charbonnet has a hole. He's going to get to the 27-yard line. And a first down. Anyways, I was saying, back to my story. I have a buddy who goes to Florida State, and he's like, hey, your Hurricanes just got smoked by SMU. Your guys are the worst. And then he's like, the whole you down thing. And I'm like, And you know that meme of the guy who's just got the question marks and he's just like, what? That one. So I sent him that, and then I sent him a screenshot of Florida State losing to Stanford by 7 points. I'm like, who are you talking to? And he's like, yeah, but we beat Wake Forest 42-7. I'm like, everyone's beaten Wake Forest 42-7, but you can have it. I'm good. You go to the school. I don't. I'm like, you go to the game. He was there. He was at the Wake Forest game. I'm like, you win just because you were there. But that doesn't mean anything. You guys are 3-4. It was fun. He's good fun. He's good fun. He's a true Florida man. Even like he's like an adoptive Florida man. You would not believe me. He's an adoptive Florida man because he's from like North Carolina or something. But he comes down to Florida and he just embodies the state. Like I could see him in a headline somewhere. I'm like, that's my guy. Is Florida man a real thing? All right. I actually know the answer to this. So, Florida man is, yes, kind of. So, this thing we have is called the Sunshine State Bylaws. In the Sunshine State Bylaws, Section 31, it says that we have to police have to divulge their crimes, basically. They have to divulge their cases to the media. So, the media then Florida's the only state that does this, which is why you get them. Which is why it happens. Is because the media only gets them because the police are required to divulge the information to them. So they give them the headlines. Boom. They get the headlines. Boom. They send them out. Florida man. Truth is, there's probably like an Arizona man. But we don't know. Like, there's probably an Arizona guy who like hugged a cactus and illegally crossed over to Mexico or something with the cactus and started something there. But we wouldn't know because it's not in the law that they have to divulge that to the press. Unlike Florida. So the Florida man, yeah, it's real, but there's also probably like a Massachusetts man, if you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of it is real, but it's also real. Other places it just kind of appears unreal. As like the only one that's real because of that law. Yeah, so my parents were lawyers. My parents were lawyers, actually. Right, first and 10. Charbonnet is the running back. They're at the Washington 27-yard line. Louvu looking to blitz. And he brings it, handoff Charbonnet. Charbonnet, another good run. He'll get 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. There's just over 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Seahawks lead by 7. It's only Seahawks' second drive. They're not just like taking time. They're taking time. Like they're sipping their coffee, going one step at a time, reading the morning paper at nighttime just to get the Commanders mad. Shovel to Charbonnet. Charbonnet is not going to get to the corner. He's stuffed for a loss of 4 on the play. It's 3rd and 8. Wow. That's what the Commanders are doing. Just in case Dan Quinn didn't make that clear enough. Jeremy Reeves this season, he's got a sack, 2 passes defended, and 40 tackles. You know who leads the NFL in tackles? I do. 3rd and 8 from the 25-yard line. Darnold to throw. He throws deep. He's wide open. Touchdown, Torrey Horton. Wide open in the end zone. It'll be a 2-score Seahawks lead. Blown coverage. Dude, they blew that. What happened? Torrey Horton. he just walked like, oh, he just beat him. He just beat him. He absolutely toasted him on that route. Really great route running by Torrey Horton. He cooked him. He cooked him bad. Wow. So Torrey Horton picks up his second touchdown reception of the day. And Jason Myers' extra point is good. How about a good old touchdown Torrey? Cashing in. Wow. This is probably the best game of his career. There was a flag, by the way. I didn't matter. He was running into the kicker and his mic wasn't on. That was so stupid. Why do they do that to me? I unmute my TV and they don't talk. Like, what do you want from me? My mouse isn't working, of course. Torrey Horton had only 3 touchdowns coming into the game. He's got 2 today. A rookie out of Colorado State. He's toasting them. Touchdown Torrey. That's a good nickname. And the defense is so bad. They are really bad. So, I know I've already talked about apples today more than anyone should. But the thing that gave me the idea for the apple cup bit was I went downstairs because I like to eat before this, just so that I don't starve to death. So I go downstairs and I look in the fridge and I open it up and there's an apple. I'm like, oh, cool. So I take out the apple. I cut it like the most ridiculous person ever. Like, no one should ever trust me to cut an apple. It took literally like 15 minutes. So it's those practical skills that need work. It was mostly because I'm like, I don't think I should eat that part. But it was a really good apple. It's like, this is like a top 10 apple for me. So I don't have apples that often. I'm like, this is a top 10 apple. Give me a second. I gotta fix my keyboard. All right, here we go. So that's why I thought about the apple cup thing. It's all fresh from the noggin and from the fridge. I mean, that was a fresh apple. Like, I feel like we've had that for a while, but that was a good apple. Like a really good apple. Like it was worth it. All 15 minutes. So Darnold, just a little stat throw in here. He's perfect. He's 9-9. 9-9 for 116 yards and 2 touchdowns. The apple peanut butter combo is elite. I wouldn't know. Hear me out. Don't attack me. Never had peanut butter. Well, that's not true. I have had peanut butter. I haven't had like spread peanut butter really, like, you know, like on bread or anything. I've had it like in chocolate and stuff mostly. Oh, there's a fumble! Seahawks on top of it! On the kick return! It's Seahawks ball! Seattle's going to take over at the Washington 20. That's the second turnover of the day. What happened? Just a really good punch out by the big man. Brandon Peely. Wow. I'm sorry. I need to get a weight check on Brandon Peely, because if it's the Brandon Peely I think it is, that's insane. Brandon Peely, 6'3", 334 pounds, chasing down the play, forcing the fumble, and giving the Seahawks the ball back. Crazy. I'm not allergic. My brother's allergic. So that's my reasoning, is that I haven't had peanut butter, like, really, because we don't have it in the house, mostly. Or haven't. Touchdown, Seattle. A dime from Sam Darnold. Elijah Arroyo. And the Seahawks are up by 3 scores. And a rookie from the University of Miami. I think that's his first career touchdown. I do not think I'm wrong to say that's his first career. That was a dime by Sam Darnold. Oh my goodness. What a throw. And Jigba was wide open. The Commanders are breaking down right now. He had 2 people to throw to. He chose the harder one, and he still got it. And the extra point from Jason Myers is good. 21-0. It's a shutout for the Seahawks. Arroyo with his first career touchdown on a dime from Sam Darnold. Wow. Game broke wide open in like a minute. Hey, don't antagonize one of my viewers. I don't have that many. Yeah, peanut butter. I was talking about that, and then I got really surprised about the dime, and I don't remember where I was. It's chaos here. All right, so this game's kind of broken down a bit. Seahawks have really outplayed the Commanders. Okay, no. Stay. 8:41. They let this one go into the back of the end zone wisely. I'm here for it. It's chaos, man. I'm telling you, this is a good day, actually. We got some good people in the house. Boat's here. It's our resident Vikings fan. Jesse's our 6th resident Eagles fan. This is a Philadelphia channel. Just letting you know, Jesse. There's a lot of Eagles fans that'll pop their heads in every so often. I know a few that watch. They don't comment, but they pop in. They're just like until it's time to make fun of something, they'll be right over here, and then every time someone mentions the Cowboys, the Cowboys suck. 1st and 10. Daniels and the Commanders at the 20. Play action, quick throw over the head of Ertz. Put too much zip on it. 2nd and long. Do you watch NHL? Me? Kinda. I watch the Panthers. I've never really gotten into it. I should, but I've never gotten into it too much. I will get into it when NBC hires me to do a commentary. And Bill's going to run it 5 yards up the middle. It'll be 3rd and 5. Kind of a little bit of a standoff over here. It's just everyone calm down. We're watching Washington lose. You should all be happy. 3rd and 5 from the 25. Seahawks showing a bit of pressure. They back off, rush 4. They do have a spy. Daniels throws left side. He's nailed by Witherspoon. Ertz makes the catch, but Witherspoon's not letting him get the first down. It's 4th down. Commanders punting it away. Is this the chance? Hey, everyone. There we go. You probably should. Eagles fans, you don't want to mess with the Eagles fans. All right, see you, both. Stop by next week or next time, whatever. See ya. 4th and 1, Commanders going for it at their own 29. It rolls to his right. Daniels takes it himself, gets the first down, blown dead. This is why we need to have the TV unmuted. It's because your engagement. That's fair. You know what? Continue. I'll be over here. We also beat the. That's. Let us duke it out. Speaking of duking it out, Clemson, am I right? I think there was a false start. Yeah, it was a false start on Ertz, tight end. So now the Commanders are punting. They were going to Dan, but now they're punting. Which will give Seattle the ball back. 7 minutes. Tressway punts it off. It's going to bounce. It's going to take a nice Washington bounce. Oh, Horton threatened to field it. He wanted to. And the Commanders are going to pin the Seahawks at their own 13-yard line. When we come back, Darnold and the Seahawks offense up by a nifty 21 points as they're soaring their way to an easy win. Darnold, by the way, just a little check-in, 10 of 10 for 142 and 3 touchdowns. So, yeah, really good game. I told you at the beginning, this could go one of 3 ways. It could be an incredibly competitive game. It could be a defensive shutout. Like, it could just be 2 teams just going, in the trenches. Or the Seahawks could blow them out of the water. Looks like we're getting that last one, which I actually said is the first one. I'm not really surprised. I wasn't sure how good the Commanders were going to be. In the poll that literally, almost nobody voted on, I was like, wow, that's, the least responsible one. We got to start putting pictures, less pictures, because the pictures are supposed to get the algorithm to like you. But the Seahawks, I was just like, okay, I didn't know what to make of it. I think it's going to be better than tomorrow's game, granted, but just because we're seeing touchdowns and an actual good team playing. What was your score prediction pregame? I don't think I said it, but my prediction was closer. I had 31-14. 31-14 Seattle. I didn't say it because it felt really bold. I feel a lot better about it now. I feel like the Seahawks are probably going to pass 31. But I wasn't sure how the Commanders were gonna be coming out of the gate with Daniels injured. I was more worried about how his leg was gonna look. And obviously, I crunched the numbers at the beginning, and I was like, I put the numbers up at the way top of up at the chat. It's like the Seahawks are the second best run defense in the NFL, contrary to the Commanders' 7th best run offense. But the big part is on the other end of the Seahawks have the 8th best passing offense, and the Commanders have the 26th, or 26th rated in passing defense. Most play quarterback switch teams the next season. Oh, yeah. Since 2024 through week 8, 19 wins, 253 passing yards per game, 47 passing touchdowns, all top 5 of the NFL. Sam Darnold, congratulations to him. I'm really happy for him. He sucked as a Jet, and he's great everywhere else. I don't care. Go Sam Darnold. I'm rooting for him. He's never going back to the Jets. 1st and 10 from the 13. He's under center. Walker's the back. Play action. Sticking to the air game. Steps up. Throws underneath to Walker. Walker to midfield, and he's going to get knocked down after getting about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Darnold, time to throw. It's been really, really quick. I said it at the beginning of the game. He's going through his reads in milliseconds. He's going 1, 2, 3 and throwing. His head's on a swivel. It really is. He's going so quickly through all of his reads. He's finding someone. Look at his footwork. Just really good. Planting his feet at every move, preparing to throw the ball. That's something that his game has really improved with recent years. 2nd and 5. Darnold, handoff, Walker, not going to get there or anywhere close. It'll be 3rd and 6. Speaking of Jets, how about them Steelers? Yeah, okay, I get the transition there. I was like, what? Yeah, Steelers, Defense has never been my problem. I've never had any issue with the Steelers' defense. My issue is solely with the explosiveness of their offense, which I don't entirely believe in. So it'll be interesting to see how their offense continues. They put on a good show. Their defense was the most impressive thing, but I never really doubted their defense. 3rd and 5. Darnold to throw. He's under pressure. Steps up. Throws on the move. He's got a jig to the 40-yard line, and a big passing catch from Sam Darnold to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are on fire. Unstoppable. I know. It's crazy. 1st and 10. That's like everybody who's ever played for the Dolphins that moved on. Darnold play action. Throws up top, wide open, and more. He's gone. Touchdown, Seattle. It's Ricky White. Touchdown, Seahawks. Oh, sorry. No, that's Cody White. Why do they have so many people named White? It's Cody White. The other wide receiver. The 4th season on Michigan State. I hate the Commanders. Cody White. I can't believe this. Man, Commanders can't tackle. They had him. Seattle's unstoppable. I know. That was insane. Like, who is this? So the Seahawks, they're halfway to a 50 burger, and Jason Myers makes it 28-0. Well, folks, we got a blowout. So if anyone wants to just, I might just like fall asleep here. Nothing else is happening. Wonderful name. Not as good. Thank you. Yeah. Either Seattle's really, really good or Washington's secondary is really, really, really bad. Which honestly could be a bit of both, as the Commanders are reeling to the point of no return. I'm wearing a jacket, but I'm still cold. I don't even run cold. How do you rate the sports? Football number 1, I assume? Yeah. American football. Basketball. It's probably like a bold pick, but I don't know. I don't go deep, Like if I don't do whatever. I'm not gonna say like lacrosse. I don't know anything about lacrosse, so I only say the ones that I know about. Although I will learn about lacrosse if that means getting to commentate for NBC. So yeah, American football, basketball, probably baseball, soccer, hockey. Those are the 5. I feel like I'm more obligated to say soccer earlier because I do soccer and stuff, but whatever. I don't play soccer. I just commentate on soccer. It's like, what sports do you play? I don't have to play any sports. My school will be like, what sport do you want to play? I don't have to play any sports, but you do. What? What are my options? Sports. Or sports. Or theater. Darnold, 13 of 13, 229, 4 touchdowns. It's about time. We might be watching the perfect quarterback alert. Might be worth keeping an eye on. As Seahawks, they're crushing it. Is that the Commanders' new locker rooms? They're pretty cool. They're very big. New owner, Josh Harris. If Jesse's still here, he's very familiar with them. Returned by Deebo Samuel, 31-yard line. or the Commanders, will sitting tired. Hey, Josh. Oh, I'm like really sore. I sat down. I'm like, oh no, everything. Oh, it's a long story. 1st and 10. Although honestly, I could tell long stories the way this game's going. 1st and 10. It's in motion. Play action. Daniels to throw under pressure. Steps up. Rolls right. He's gonna take it himself. He's tripped up. He'll get 7. 2nd and 3. 4:15 to play. It's not as fun. That's really funny. I still don't think so. Jesse? He'll make it happen, by the way. He's gonna make it happen. It's probably gonna be like Christmas, but he'll make it happen. I'm just gonna say 2nd and 2, and off to, I think that's McNichols. No, it's Chris Rodriguez Jr. is gonna get 4 yards and a 1st down. He'll make it happen. I'm just gonna start berating him. I have his number. I'm just gonna start randomly berating him with stuff and be like, I'm just gonna make it happen. Be like, hey Jesse, what are you doing right now? He's just gonna be like, nothing. Great. He's like, I don't have any time. What are you doing right now? 1st and 10. Handoff. It's Bill. Bill's got a full head of steam and a 1st down. 12 yards to the Seattle 45. About to see some of the first plays in the Seattle territory today. So Washington's offense has fallen flat on their face today. 45 seconds off the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Daniels throws over the middle. Quick little slant to Deebo Samuel. Getting 9 or 10. Did I wake you up? Yes. Good. You're not busy then. That's what I'm going to do. That or I'll just send him like random NFL memes. I do that. That is something I do. It's really fun to have my contact. And if you're like someone that I enjoy bothering, I'll send them like memes and stuff. Just to be annoying. Like while they're in school or something. It's really funny. 2nd and 1. Handoff Bill. Bill's going to get 3 or 4, 3, and a 1st down to the 33-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Speaking of 2, the Seahawks have a 2. They got 2-8, and the Commanders have 0. Seahawks dominating. When we come back, Commanders driving. Yeah, no, I do that. Like I got this guy over here in Europa, and I send him like he likes Star Wars, so I send him Star Wars memes. Just in the middle of the day, every hour of the day, like random times, and he hates them. Sent him one that's like a picture of Darth Maul, but he's got a cowboy hat, and I said Darth Y'all is the caption. He hated that one. I think the one he laughed the hardest at probably because I was there. Because sometimes he just won't read them, and he doesn't read them unless I'm there. And then when I was there, I think let me see if I have a picture of it. Then I'll try and actually. Oh, one time because he expected me, like I keep sending him jokes. So one time I sent him a picture of himself. Anyway, no, it's this one. So it's just it's this. So it's just a picture of the machine. It says the powerful intergalactic banking clan uses Hailfire droids to ensure its loans are paid back on time. During the Clone Wars, they donate these droids to the Separatists. Knock knock. It's time to pay your taxes, and that's it. But it's pretty funny. Yeah, so I keep sending him that stuff, all the Star Wars stuff. Just got my new iPhone wallpaper, stuff like that. Send him all the Star Wars stuff. It's fun. It's fun. It's just bothering people. It's great. He's always really late. So one time I sent him this. You're already late. Take your time. Can't be late twice. I could do this all day. I have so many. First and 10. No coaches' challenges allowed in the last 2 minutes. They love reminding us of that, even though it's hardly ever relevant. First and 10. Commanders, they need something if they are going to stand a chance. Their chance, low. But if they stand a chance, they stand a chance. They don't stand a chance. Game's pretty much done, but, you never know, I guess, technically. We'll be here. First and 10. I was trying really hard not to yawn. Daniel slings one over the middle, and it's caught by Jalen Lane for a first down. First and 10 to the 15-yard line. Finally figured out who 83 was, by the way. It's Jalen Lane. That was a 15-yard passing catch. First and 10 from the 18-yard line. Mike McDonald is the defensive play caller for Seattle. Also the head coach. Chris Rodriguez Jr. is in the game. Looks like they're going to run because they're in bunch formation. They will hand off Rodriguez. Solid push. And that'll get 5 yards. And someone called timeout. Seattle called timeout. Whoa, wait. How did Josh Harris do that? Did you see him? It was like a hat trick. He was just up in the booth like 2 minutes ago. They're remembering longtime broadcaster, Cincinnati Bengals broadcaster and former player Bob Trumpy. He passed away earlier today at the age of 80. If you don't know any of his stuff, you should Google. He's a good one. According to Next Gen Stats, powered by AWS, the Seahawks have a 96.9% chance of winning, which feels like a lot lower than it should be. Cincinnati won today for me. Yeah, I was aware of it. I was like, I thought that's why they were playing as well as they were, was for him, but couldn't close it out. I mean, they got stunned. It was a great game. Really entertaining. Ooh, that's bad for Seattle. Ernest Jones IV. Ugh. That's just the most common injury. Yeah, just get rolled up on. So Ernest Jones is out of the game, so Seattle just lost one of their team leaders. 2nd and 5 for Washington. Play action, rolls to his left, throws one up and out of bounds. Incomplete. All right, come on, I gotta wake up. I gotta splash my face with cold water. There's 1 minute and 4 seconds left till halftime. I might honestly just be like, I'm just gonna lay down. I'll be right here. Just shout when the game's back. Third and 5 for Washington. First down markers at the 8-yard line of Seattle. Daniels to throw. Rolls right. Daniels is going to take off. He's going to get the first down, and he's going to run. He's going to get pushed out of bounds at the 1-yard line. He's going to be shy by a few inches. It'll be 1st and goal for the Commanders. So it looks like Washington's going to manage to get on the board here, barring a really bad mistake before halftime, which could give them a little bit of a spark. Just a reminder, Seattle will receive the second half kickoff. How you jinx it? I am. I'm testing my luck, When the game's 28-0, it's time to roll the die. First and goal for Washington. Daniels rolls left. He's in! Touchdown, Washington! Please don't celebrate. All right. Touchdown Commanders, 28-6 now, as Washington gets on the board. You see, they lost Ernest Jones, who would normally be the one who plugs that hole there, and Daniels just slips in on the design run. 28-7. All right. Game's not as bad anymore. Still a blowout. But it's less of a blowout. Honestly, I kind of prefer it, though. Like, compared to some of the games we've had, extra point is good from Matt Gay. Compared to some of the games we've had, where it's been like 13-10 the entire game until the fourth quarter, I prefer this. I prefer one team to have scored 4 touchdowns and be blowing them out of the water, because that means we get entertaining stuff, and I get calls, which is awesome. I think my motorcycle Arroyo call was pretty good. It's like motorcycle Arroyo. You mean just the real way to say his name? That's how I was saying it. The real way. Where do you think he's from? So now that my name is leaked, you think I should do like a whole like personality drop video and stuff? Be like, here's my backstory, the lore. Hey, Elijah Arroyo's from Orlando. My guy. And he went to Miami. That's my guy. That would be pretty epic. Yeah, I'll probably wait for when what's his name? When Jesse gets things done. What's his name? when Jesse gets done what he's gotta get done. I'll probably do one then. Yeah. Oh, I was wrong. Okay. It's like I was as punishment for leaking Justice knocked out. I mean, like, I was gonna delete it, but then I said it out loud, and I was like, "Oh well, it doesn't matter anymore." Like, what does it matter? Yeah, Jesse's guy. I mean, I would keep Kyle. I don't care. It's a pretty good name. You have no idea how funny that was to me, because I'm like, that is the most like. I don't want to say it. I know there's people here. But that's like a very like white person name. It's like, that's so funny. No, it's just I've never even considered myself to be like look like a Kyle, to be a Kyle. It's just so funny. I had a great time that day. It was really funny. Quarterback comparison. It's been Darnold, and Daniels for a second. But mostly Darnold. He's 13-13 for 229 and 4 touchdowns. He's perfect. First and 10 from the Seattle 24. 49 seconds till halftime. Seattle's probably going to try and tack on some more points. Darnold to throws over the middle. Guess who? It's Njigba. And Njigba to the 44 And Seattle's going, hurry up. They're actually running a play. They're already most of the way there. That was a 20-yard pass and catch there to Njigba. 30 seconds till half. Darnold, pressure coming. He slides one under to Barner, who stays on his feet, gets 7. 2nd and 3. They're still going hurry up. And Seattle's going to call their timeout. I do that by reflex now. I'm really happy about it. I'm like, yes, that's how I've been trained. It's where I'm like, nope, it's going to take too much time, and I just I reflexively go, timeout. Like, who am I talking to? It's like, come on, Mike, you know, which could apply for like 10 coaches in the NFL. Darnold still perfect. He's got 15 of 15 for 256. No, that's part of the reason why I think I would be a decent coach in the NFL. Just be like, I don't think he's gonna get there time. This is super quick. 2nd and 3. Njigba in motion. Njigba will join Darnold in the backfield. Darnold to throw. He wanted Njigba. He throws for Njigba. What a catch! First down, Seattle. They're saying he's out of bounds. Wow. He got out of bounds. Clock stopped at 13. I don't know about that one. It was just like it was a wide receiver wheel route, which worked so well. I mean, look at Njigba just getting separation. They're unstoppable. And they're at the 23-yard line. Take a shot. They got 13 seconds and a timeout if they're saying he got out of bounds. If he didn't, they've already stopped the clock long enough that it goes on his whistle, in which case they just have to snap it. I don't think he got out of bounds. No, maybe. That is really tight. Terry.
Yeah, but they should take it, so they'll probably have 13 seconds and no timeouts. Well, the other choice is you have 3 seconds. And you down it, or you just spike.
So Terry McCauley said that he was inbounds. So they're either going to have to take the 10-second runoff or use one of their timeouts. And Njigba's got 7 receptions for 119 yards. Darnold 16 of 16 for 182 and 4 touchdowns. Darnold's could throw his 5th touchdown. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he did step out of bounds before. Let's see the full time in here. Ooh, it's so close. It's really close.
By the way, 7 catches in this first half, 119 yards. So that is 6 100-yard games already this season.
And you can see they're creating offense for him. Putting him in the backfield. You want to play man?
I really can't tell. It's really tight. I'm trying to read on it, but I don't want to listen to Chris Collinsworth anymore. So 13 seconds till halftime. Here's a really close view. His knees down there. That's inbounds. Yeah. Okay. So that should have the 10-second runoff. Really? So Seattle didn't take their timeout. I don't know why. He's just going to take the 3 points. That was funny. Okay. Just seeing Mike McDonald over there is like, blow the whistle. He's like, I didn't do it. It's like, I don't care. Calling timeout. It's like, I'm calling timeout, man. It doesn't matter. All right. So Jason Myers is heading out to the field. He's got pretty good kicking percentage. He's one of the better kickers in the league. Fun fact, there's only one NFL team who has not made a field goal from more than 50 yards this season. I'll give you zero amount of money if you can guess what team it is. Shouldn't be all that hard to figure out. 1st and 10 for Seattle, but they're going to kick the field goal here. Jason Myers. Make it 31-7. Let's see. And the snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is drilled. 31-7. The Seahawks scored again before halftime. They didn't have long. They didn't need long. 16 of 16, 282, 4 touchdowns. Darnold had the perfect first half. And the Seahawks are on track for 62. Boy, we might get a look at Drew Lock. Let's hear what Mike McDonald has to say. Shocking.
Keep the run game going in the second half is going to be important.
The leader of your defense, Jones, you went to medical tent, left the field early. If he can't go, how does that affect the defense in the second half?
We'll see. I mean, Drake's going to have to move the mic. Darius Slay will play dime, and then we might have to shuffle some other things, but we'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Someone's got to teach Mike McDonald how to talk to reporters. That was funny, though. I appreciate him trying. He was like, what he did wrong, you see. He used a lot of football terms. Yeah, we got to use Thomas over in dime, and we're going to make sure that he's moving over to the stock position. People at home going, huh? Let's try and simplify that. Drake Thomas, the left inside linebacker, he wants him to step into the role of Ernest Jones as the spy or a run blocker primarily for the Seahawks defense. And the other thing he mentioned was he's got to move Mafe to nickel. So he's going to back him off a bit to make sure, because Ernest Jones does a lot on this defense. So that's a huge miss there. It'll also be interesting to see whether Uchenna Nwosu gets any playing time for the Seahawks. All right. Now I've simplified that for you. He was like, I think we've executed well in the first quarter. No. Like, I'm so surprised. Really? Like, yeah, I mean, we did everything right. Shocking. Mike McDonald, everybody. No, great coach. This is really funny. I think we executed very well. Did you? No one could tell. Oh, man. That's funny. Dan Quinn's over there like, I think we executed really badly. Shocking. Funny. All right, so Seattle's up by 31. Is up by 24. They lead 31-7. Yeah, all right. Happy halftime. My hair grew out so fast, by the way. It's crazy. It was like, what? Grew out really fast. Considering, last week I felt bald. Now I just feel like normal. Accidental Panthers jacket. This is my jacket, dude. I've worn this jacket for a long time. Oh, sorry. I'm sick. No, I'm not. No, I don't really know. I guess it is kind of Panthers color. Never noticed that. Accidental. Like, I've had this jacket. It was before my jacket, it was someone else's jacket. And before that, it was someone else's jacket. Jacket's older than most of you. Most of you, I don't really know. Hopefully. Like, it's older than you, that one 70-year-old man. No, it's not. You know what's crazy? I just noticed this. You just took first place in the top fans with that message, which is insane. That's like the longest you've been kept away from the top spot. Now that I get to track that, I'm like, wow, I didn't even notice that you were number 2 this whole time. It's crazy. Jesse was number 1. I was like, what? I don't like that math doesn't work out to me. Like, I feel like he didn't message nearly as much. Yeah, crazy. You were in 3rd for a bit. You were lagging behind. What happened? I think that's an issue with the algorithm. What? I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. You were 3rd, like after your second message. I'm like, unless they're counting me. It's fun. Watch, don't worry. Like once Tom Grassi reigns, like you won't even crack the top 10. Just that day. We'll get more. We're gonna get. I got a feeling. I feel like there's no way that he's not just popped in and been like, oh yeah, I remember this guy. Like he has to have. He has to have. Otherwise, there's like I feel like it's been long enough. Like I feel I've been like, oh yeah, this guy was last year. I already rated him. It's had to. I should go like watching all of the half times. Just be like, there's no way he's gotten them all. Like he hasn't come here yet. Come on, Tom. Like 2 weeks ago, and I realized, wait, does Perna do the same thing? Yeah, go Broncos. I'm gonna wait like a minute, 2 minutes. I'm gonna leave for a second, come back. Oh, sorry. Are the Chiefs in trouble? Probably. I'm not a huge fan of their defensive play this season. Their offense has been okay. It's been worse than years past, but better than last year. It's been better than last year, worse than 2 years ago. So Chiefs are they're a very much middling team, and since the AFC is getting more competitive, with the exception of Miami, it could be an issue for them. Wait, I'm sorry, I gotta check my inbox real quick for my favorite email. Oh, jeez. Ever love when you just like check your email and you get like 30, and you only want one? There it is. Everyone's favorite email. Now live on your channel. Thanks, man. To win it all, maybe. I don't know. I'm not there yet. It's only week 9. I'm not there yet. Give me. I got Buffalo sneaking out the East again. I don't see New England beating them out for the top. I'm not going to give an order. I'm just going to give the 7 teams because I don't feel like ranking them right now. So I got AFC. We're going to go Bills, Patriots, Colts, Broncos, Chargers. Go those 5. Then we're going to go Jaguars, Ravens. We're going to say I want the Chiefs to miss out. We're going to say Chiefs miss out. Yeah, that's going to be how it goes. And the Patriots as well. I think they're going to fall off a cliff. Although I wouldn't be upset if they made it because I don't really care. But yeah, that's just like I don't really know what I'm talking about. I haven't done like any calculated anything yet. NFC, let's go. Let's go Eagles. Let's go Lions. Bucks, Rams, Seahawks. Give me Packers, Commanders. That's it. There you go. There you go. All right. Tom did not show up for yet another week, but that's on him. I'm going to go for just a few moments. Take off the jacket. It's getting warm in here-ish. If I can get my hand out of it. Now. Yeah, so the jacket, we're just going to like... Let's just pretend I'm there. All right. I'll be back. Bye. Howdy. Apparently halftime's over, according to that. I can see it. It's crazy. I do that too often where I'm like, let's read the comments. Why is everything so blurry? Oh. So, first half was kind of bad, but hopefully it gets better. Or maybe the Seahawks just keep piling on and we get to see Drew Lock by the end of the game. Cool. Yeah, okay. I'm going to play chess on my phone now. This is just the entire second half. Hawk's gonna keep it up. Probably. That's why I'm playing chess on my phone. Right, no, this narcissistic. I'm not doing that. I play chess on Duolingo because it's funny. I think it's hilarious. It's pretty cool too. But there's like this feature where you can like your own stuff. I'm like, it's kind of weird. Like, if I'm stalking someone, that's the first thing I check. See how many of their own stuff they've liked. Like, no, that's not good. I'm gonna try and like play chess like really speedily. And play speed chess. That's so annoying. Oh, I'm really not doing well. Okay. I hate everything about this. This is bad. All right. Yeah. Okay, we're doing this. I can do this. I can outsmart an AI. I think I would be good at chess. I'll have fun with it. Like little board games of similar styles. Yeah. Sam Darnold has only been pressured on 13% of dropbacks. I probably should have pointed that out more. I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, they're not doing anything to him. Like, they are not putting the pressure on. No, stop. Who do you think you are? Kickoff has just been returned for the first half. I didn't see that coming. This is not a good idea doing just like this. This isn't working at all. Dan Quinn's talking right now. He's probably just saying all the things they did wrong. They did a lot wrong. Yeah, I'm not doing too well. Like, it doesn't matter. I could play. This is not like it's gonna permanently affect my record or anything. I think I heard them say, "Oh, all right, yeah, that makes sense." You talk about them. I got 18 minutes. We'll focus on this. Yeah, they got time, surely. Second down. Hopefully the Seahawks don't take like all of eternity because I'm on a time limit here. 2nd and 9 for Seattle. Horton in motion. He's already got 2 touchdowns today. Darnold to throw. He throws quickly over the middle. He's got Barner. And Barner's going to come close to the first down, but he's going to be a yard shy. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Chess is hard. I really have like no real protection here. Darnold throws one up for Njigba. It's incomplete. His first incompletion of the day comes at the hands of Marshawn Lattimore. So the Seahawks will punt. Wow, the Commanders gotta stop. Insane. Everyone, like, stand up for this. It's insane. That's good. Wow, it's crazy. How about that? Barner punts it away. This one, Jalen Lane gets drilled at the 21-yard line, where the Commanders will start their drive. We're going to leave the queen there for now. It's time to get up to some horseplay. Nay. 1st and 10. From the 21. Daniels. I'll put on my headset. Daniels to hand it off to Bill, and Bill's gonna get 5 yards. 2nd and 5. All right. What's the best play? Yeah, okay. Daniels drops back to pass under pressure. He steps into one. He's got Ertz, and Zach Ertz is into Seahawks territory for the first down. So the Commanders, they're not losing speed so far. They're trying to make the comeback, not giving up hope yet. You see Daniels, he was under heavy pressure from Nwosu, and he gets this one out to Ertz just in the nick of time. And a really good throw as well. So maybe the Commanders trying to get something going offensively, put another touchdown on the board, make it a closer game. Then it'll be 31-14, and if no one else scores, then I'll be right. Also play chess for the rest of the game. First and 10, Jalen Lane in motion. Hand off to Bill. Bill's going to get 3 or 4 before he's halted. Second down for the Commanders. 2nd and 6. All right. I can figure this out. Daniels, under pressure, walks into the D lineman, and Leonard Williams brings him down for a loss of 7. And the Seahawks get home. It's going to be 3rd and 13. See, Leonard Williams, he just pushes back on the Cosme? I think that's Cosme. And just pushes back on him. And Leonard Williams gets Biadadzi as well. Leonard Williams, that's the first sack of the game by either team. 3rd and 13. Do I do Wordle? I don't. Sorry. I'm not a Wordle guy. Heavy pressure in Daniels' face forces an incompletion at the feet of Deebo Samuel. Bring us up 4th and 19. So the Commanders will punt. Look, everyone, who's surprised? All right, we're in the middle of a maneuver, if you will. Trying to get something of his out of play. Tressway will punt this one away, and it's a solid punt, which will be fair caught at the 12-yard line, where the Seahawks will start their next drive. All right, when we come back, 31-7 Seahawks, 10:50 in the 3rd quarter. There's big ol' Abe. Don't do it. What are you doing? Oh, my bad. Oh, I messed up. I clicked the wrong button. Well, now I kind of lost. Stop. Okay, I can salvage it. I'm salvaging. Okay, I'm about to win. I changed my mind. I can do this. I can do this. Stop chasing, dude. Okay, it's chasing. It's getting greedy. Stop chasing. Dude. Bro. Stop. Okay, I checkmated him. I win. I win. I did it. All right, there you go. Final board. That was really enjoyable and really stressful. Man, I forgot. I gotta focus. I lost my queen on a stupid mistake. I accidentally clicked one spot down, but I got another one. Pawn promotion for the victory. Oh man. All right, yep, I'm the champion. I'm really bad at chess. I just happen to be semi-decent against an AI. Yay. It's really funny doing this teaching chess, though, so I've been enjoying it. Been enjoying it as of late. All right, Abraham Lucas. He's got 18 pass block snaps. All right, Seattle. Ooh, going quick to the line. Barner in motion. Walker's the running back. Play action. Darnold rolls right under pressure. Throws deep. Oh, just out of reach of Jackson Smith and Jigba. And a late flag. That was really late. I would be a little mad if I was a Commanders fan. It's PI. It's really late, though. Come on. It's on Jonathan Jones. I mean, I saw it. I don't think it was the wrong call. I think it was a really late call. Actually, it wasn't that early. He had his head turned back. It's iffy. It's iffy. It's a 28-yard penalty there. So the Commanders officially have more penalties than the Seahawks. Seahawks really haven't been penalized since their opening drive. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Hand off Walker. He'll get maybe a yard. All right. Cooper Kupp, he's out for this one, which hasn't hurt him all that much. Torrey Horton has stepped beautifully into the role. And Jackson Smith and Jigba's kept doing Jackson Smith and Jigba things. Cooper Kupp helping out Cody White and Ricky White and probably some other White, Kenneth Walker. He's missed 17 of 58 regular season games since with injury since 2022. 2nd and 9, timeout Seattle. Their first of the half, 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Seahawks up by 24. Duolingo teaches math too. I haven't done that one though. Let's do a listen. Sacrifice. Blank. I see. Okay. Sacrifice. Makes sense. Boom. That was a sacrifice. What are you talking about? Genius sacrifice. Wait, mine is actually better. What do you mean? That's like my least favorite bit. When you do something better than it, and it's like, no, actually that's wrong. And I'm like, but that's what you asked. But mine actually cost me less. I'm better at chess than you are. Quick throw outside of Torrey Horton. He's going to get 5-6 yards. So we'll bring up 3rd and 4. So he's like, not because of his family, but because of his teammates. There's 2 other Whites. We got to call you White 1, White 2, and White 3. Moves never before Scott. I'm really surprised that was the right move. But I'm good with it. Apparently that wasn't the right move. It was a pretty good move. I really don't know what you want from me. I would have never guessed that. That's a terrible move. It's a terrible move. What are we doing? Darnold to throw. Rolls left. 3rd and 4. It's intercepted. intercepted. And Darnold's perfect day is no longer anywhere near perfect. And Mike Sanresteele, with the interception, gets the Commanders some life. Not much, but some. They took a breath. And Darnold, he gets flushed out. He's under pressure. He has to throw quickly on the move and just doesn't angle the ball properly. He was going for Cody White. Sanresteele, he threw it right to him. Good play by Sanresteele, keeping the concentration. This is really frustrating. I'm making better moves than you know what? I don't have the patience for this right now. Me making good chess moves and it being like, but that's not what I asked you. Deebo Samuel is in the backfield acting as a running back. He'll take it to the outside. He'll get 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8. 2nd and 8. I'm going to say. Sit down. Oh, I'm so sore. Okay. This isn't helping. 2nd down. 2nd and 7 for the Commanders. Get the jacket back on. It's kind of cold in here because it's kind of cold outside. Daniels under pressure. He was riding several Seahawks towards the 1st down. Gets hit hard. Gets 5 yards. Keep the sleeves down. Too cold. 3rd down. That was crazy. He said a scramble for 6 yards. He basically took the defense with him. That's tough running from Jaden Daniels. It's crazy. Like, I put my hands in my sleeves and now my hands are hot. Okay. It's like 2 seconds. 3rd and 1. Daniels handoff to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is going to get the 1st down, 3-yard gain. And Chris Rodriguez today has got 5 rushes for 27 yards. Only 24 points. You got this. Daniels rolls right. He's just going to walk it out of bounds. Hey, I mean, the interception was a good start. That's what you got to do. You got to force the turnovers. Cliff Kingsbury, obviously, is an offensive genius, so we'll see what he can dial up here on 2nd and 9 and for the rest of the game. Playing a game 24 down, you got to pick up the tempo a bit, or I don't know. Like, it's doable. Obviously, we saw the Bears. The Bears/Bengals game comebacks. Their teams both had incredible 4th quarters. The Jaguars and Raiders as well. Commanders called their first timeout to avoid a delay of game. Dan Quinn doesn't seem particularly thrilled about it on the sideline. Daniels had Jalen Lane wide open for a touchdown. He just totally missed him. Lane had him all beat. He was wide open. Wow, that would have made it a 17-point game. I really can't tell if I'm hot or cold right now. I'll roll up my sleeves. No, that way I'm neither. Second and 9 for the Commanders. From the 40-yard line. Ertz in motion. Play gets blown dead. Gotta stop yawning right as the play starts. It's going to be a false start on Washington. They're not doing themselves any favors right now. It's on Hurts. Guess is that he jumped a little quickly since he was the guy in motion. My microphone picks up everything, you know. It's a great microphone. I just wish it wouldn't pick up some things. Be putting my cup down on the table very lightly, I might add. 2nd and 14. Okay. More in motion. Daniels under pressure, steps up. He's under a lot of pressure, and he's taken down for a loss of 2. And the second sack of the day for the Seahawks. That's Dexter Lawrence and Byron Murphy. Strong defensive line play from Seattle. This is where they specialize in, is getting the pressure and stopping the run. And their secondary is holding up just long enough for their defensive line to get pressure on the quarterback. And you notice the big thing that Zach Ertz was open. Big thing that I've noticed from the secondary of Seattle so far today is they're interrupting routes. The main job of that seems to have been Nick Amanwari on that last one. Is he's interrupting. He's number 7 on your field right now. Sorry, that's Uchenna Nwosu, my bad. Someone else. But Daniels under heavy duress throws one up and incomplete, almost intercepted. There's flags. If it is what I think it is, it's going to be declined because I think it's on Washington. Yeah, chop block. It's the second chop block penalty called today. Bill Vinovich and his crew chopping down on those. See, it was on the running back. Yeah, that's where I saw it. Yeah. I thought it was holding on Tunsil because I knew someone fell and it looked like Tunsil did it, but didn't see McNichols. After all, he was low. So yeah, that's a chop block. Can't do that. So 4th and 15. Daniels is still on the field. This is the correct decision. You're down by a hootenanny and a half, as they say down in Texas. Not really. People from Texas are good. They don't talk like that. It's more like Alabama or Arkansas or something. I don't know. 4th and 15. Okay. Daniels drops back to pass under pressure. He's got to escape 1, escape 2. He's tripped up. And he is upset as the Seattle defense makes a great play. What a tackle by Leonard Williams. Oh, he barely got to him. Really good pressure brought. What a tackle here. Oh, he air tackled him. But still a good tackle. He just got one hand on the ankle, stopped all the momentum. Yeah, this game's done, isn't it? This game's over. What do we do for the next hour? Airbender, yeah. Never saw it. Never saw any of them. Didn't enjoy the Animal Kingdom ride, either of them. Kind of an Avatar hater. I know for a while. At this point, I'm like, it's just so many things that everyone's like, oh, you're barely American because you haven't seen this. So, craziest one was this summer. Over the summer, I was talking with, some old friends. They were all like, oh, you consider yourself American? I'm like, yeah, I'm an American citizen. And they're like, but you haven't watched The Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm like, I don't know what that is. They're like, oh, it's this really great show on Prime Video. I'm like, I only watch Prime Video for one thing. Thursday Night Football. What? I don't care. Sorry. This computer's like, your tab's got a new look. Take a look. I don't care. No, yeah, they were very commonly like making fun of my not totally Americanness. Like, I am an American citizen. Okay, I eat fried chicken and hamburgers. Jeez. That's why you need like sturdier chairs. I think that was a reasonable one for me not to watch. I was like, I don't feel like I'm in the wrong here. I feel like not a lot of people would enjoy this. Gonzaga. Oh, Gonzaga. Go Zags. Only in basketball, though. In football, forget it. But go Zags. Yeah, I'm like, it's not me. Who watched it? Who watched it? Who has Prime Video? That doesn't watch football, that is. Everything, you have to rent everything. Second down. I'm like, if I wanted to rent something, I would go to Redbox. Sorry. 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw. Under a bit of pressure, steps up under. He's oh wow. There's a flag. I don't even know how to describe what just happened, but Darnold was on his way down, and like Josh Allen'd it over to Charbonnet. It's gonna be a holding, probably. Yeah. Oh, it's a defensive holding. It's declined. What a play from Sam Darnold. Why does he look like Patrick Mahomes out there? Look at this. Oh, they're showing the holding. I don't want to see the holding. Oh, okay, yeah, that was really atrocious holding. Wow. What a play by Darnold. As he's getting tackled, basically on the floor, shovels one. Incredible. To Charbonnet. Wow. 1st and 10, Charbonnet still the back. Zach Charbonnet spins out of the first tackle, gets about a yard. I'm really weird. Like, I feel mostly cold, but my hands are really hot, so like I don't know what to do. Sorry. If you know what I'm laughing at, if you saw what I just saw, especially with no sound. All right, 2nd and 8. Darnold under center, play action, rolls left. He's got Arroyo, who gets 5 yards. It's 3rd and 5. Now for Seattle. I'm gonna like wake up. Just I mean, like, if the game would get more interesting. All right. Notable injuries. Austin Eckler, Dietrich Wise, Dorrance Armstrong, Debo Samuel, Jane Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Will Harris, Dietrich Wise, Austin Eckler, and Dorrance Armstrong were season-ending injuries. Had to rewind. Oh, it was really funny. The placement of it was just really bad. It's like, oh my goodness. He's like, I'm just watching it, and it's just like oh no, that's not okay. Like that. Why are you drawing there? just with no sound, it looked terrible. Chris Collinsworth, you good, man? 1st and 10. Handoff, Walker. Kenneth Walker bouncing his way forward for a gain of 12. There's a flag. Yeah. Sorry, I just got to like every so often. It's going to be on Washington, I believe. Yeah, face mask on Javon Kinlaw. Didn't matter much. First and goal from the 3. $2:40 to go in the third quarter, and then we have to watch a whole nother quarter. Man, I'm going to bed. There's flags. Love you, Chris. Timeout. Washington. All right. Second timeout for the Commanders. Yeah, all right. You just come get me when it's time. I'll just sit over here. My back hurts. They're still in timeout. And we're back. All right. There we go. First and goal. First and goal. Man, I am so sore. It's crazy. Like, I can barely sit. Darnold to the air. He throws to Barner, incomplete pass broken up by Frankie Louvu. And a nice play made by Louvu. This actually isn't bad. Wait, I'm not sitting on my chair right now. I'm sitting on something lower than my chair. The couch, just right behind my thing, which I really should sit on. I did one commentary. It was the first one of the year or something, like Miami Notre Dame, I think. It was on a couch. It's a couch stream. Second and goal. 31-7. I'm moving the microphone a little closer. Hand off. Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker. He's come close. He's going to be down at the 1. Third and goal. Just give it to him one more time. Honestly, I will just there's a pillow right here. Bye. Wake me up when the commercial's done. Gosh, man. I mean, it is probably more comfortable. I don't really know. The only problem with this one is that it's kind of tough and I'm really sore. And this is their Seattle version of the tush push. And it's a touchdown for A.J. Barner. It's 37-7. And Barner is let's just say they're taking the dog that is the Commanders out to the barn out back because this game is over. That was a really morbid metaphor, but I tried. Minute 53 to play here in the third quarter. Jason Myers' extra point is up, and it is good. 38-7, the Seahawks have a lead. Of course the Seahawks have a lead. Man, I'm done. Why am I still here? I did know that there was the chance that it was going to be this way. And inviting to the viewer, come sit with Kyle, it's kind of weird. I don't know. I like that. It's a little weird. To me, I just look really low. Other interesting thing is I can put my legs up on the chair. It's kind of still hurts, but I'll just lay here. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about inviting to the viewer. It's weird. People are like, why do you have back problems? You're so old. I'm like, you try sitting on a chair with no back for 3.5 hours. I may be getting too tired sitting here. I also can't read from here. New chair, if it is that bad. I mean, it is a really bad chair, but it came with the desk. And if it came with the desk, then it's basically free. Because that's how math works. Then I would have to buy a new chair. And really, it's just better if we have like a more transportable chair. As a whole, it's just better. Because this is technically the upstairs. Yeah, it's upstairs. It's like upstairs, yeah. So we would have to take, like, every time we leave stuff, and take, like, if I were to have to take the chair back out for something, I have to take the chair down the stairs. Thankfully, the desk weighs like 5 pounds. Otherwise, I would get like a really cool gaming chair. But then at the other time, I'm like, but those fancy, but like Al Michaels, he lives through those little stools. He's older than I am. Ugh. Nothing better and also worse than getting to. Shit. Wait, let me read that in a second. Nothing better and also. You never lay with a ghost. Yeah, true. I'm gonna stand. I sat on the couch for too long, too tired. Jaden Daniels has been pressured on 54% of his dropbacks today, which is a career high. He scrambled on 42% of his dropbacks tonight, which is also a career high. Honestly, I believe it. He's been under duress all day long. He's taken 2 sacks today. He's thrown an interception. And under pressure, he's 2 for 6 for 35 yards. Just talk really close to the microphone. That way I don't have to waste my voice on a game that is this bad. So, 1st and 10 for the Commanders. I'm just barely talking at this point, so I might as well just not even loose anymore. I'll just do this, and hopefully you can understand everything I'm saying. If you can't, it's kind of a you problem. I happen to be a ventriloquist for several years. Jaden Daniels looks to throw over the middle. Deebo Samuel. Samuel's got a nice pickup over to the Seattle 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20. 19. What is next week? Those good back. It's a good question. Thank you. I don't know. It's up to y'all. Raiders, Broncos. Hopefully that's a no. It's between Steelers, Chargers, and Eagles, Packers. Up to y'all. Daniels slings one to Samuel going nowhere. I would say Falcons, Colts, but I don't know that I have the energy to do something in the middle of the day like that. I knew week 11 we're doing nothing. I think week 10 I did say Steelers, Chargers, or Packers, Eagles. Both could be good, both could be terrible. Yeah, I feel like Eagles, Packers has the better chance of being a good game, but that's just my opinion. Because I think if nothing else, the Eagles will provide us with some entertainment here and there. Kind of like this game. Like, the Seahawks have made it worthwhile. It's a terrible game, but the Seahawks offense has made it more worthwhile than anything else. 2nd and 11. Daniels throws. Jalen Lane, 3rd and 5. Coming up. All right. 3rd and 4. It's my wind simulator. 3rd and 4. Daniels under pressure. What else is new? Rolls right, rolls left, and he is sacked. Down goes the quarterback. And that's Ed Reed. No, it's not Ed Reed. It's Jaron Reed. There isn't. Who's that? Might be thinking of. And now do Thunder. Just get the full thing in there. It's like, what do you mean? It's like Wednesday in Florida. It's 2:00 in Florida. I miss lightning. Never thought I'd say it. You ever just look up at the rainy skies and you're just like, it just needs more. It needs more death. It's just growing up on Florida. That's the mindset. It's like, yeah, it just needs more death. It needs more things that can like probably hurt me. It's like when you go into a pond and you're not worried about gators. It's like, it really should be. Like, I feel like there's something missing. No poisonous snakes. Yeah, well, there really should be something here. Venomous fly. There really should be something here. Something that could, eat me. It's like, you're saying you guys don't have panthers on the beach? Really? That's more of a Miami specific thing. You're saying you guys don't have giant cats just walking around? You don't have giant lizards falling out of trees? It's just a winter day. Next week in Berlin, the Falcons take on that's a French accent. The Falcons take on the Colts. Next Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, that should be. Colts should win. The Falcons need to fire Raheem Morris. I'm calling it. I think they're running out of patience. Someone's got to take the blame soon. I think it should be Zach Robinson, but I feel like it might be all of them. I think they might clean house, start again. I'm concerned about Atlanta. So Tress Way is punting away again. Fourth and 14. Yeah. Only for a few years. Experience a panther on the beach. Well, you live on the other side, don't you? Do you live in Miami? A Horton is going to fair catch it at the 13-yard line. Seahawks have started the majority of their drives at the 13-yard line. You don't live on South Beach, do you? I feel like I would know that. I do live on the other side. Good memory. Thank you. Steel trap. No, I was like, they don't have them on the other side. It's a very South Florida thing. There's like preserves there on Miami Beach and stuff and South Beach. So you might just, they don't come out often. You just occasionally, you'll just see an overgrown house cat. They don't do anything. They just sit there. Just like, hello. There's signs everywhere like beware the house cats or whatever. And beware the cats. And, they're not like cats, but they're not like cats. They're like cats, They're big, but they're not like eat you big. Although they probably could. But they're not like, they won't eat you. They're like very chill. Like you could go up to one, probably pet it. I don't recommend it, but you probably could. And people have because Florida. Yeah, okay, what else? What were we talking about that led to that conversation? Is that just weird things in Florida? Oh, yeah, weird things in Florida. The iguanas. The iguanas that freeze and fall out of trees. God, I recommend spread the cats. I didn't say that. I'm allergic to cats. I don't recommend you get anywhere near cats. Well, I'm not allergic to Florida Panthers, though. I'm pretty chill with them. Those are my guys. I'm really glad they brought them back because they were close to extinction like a few years ago, but then they just started mixing. They wanted, like, scientists were just like, what happens if we mix them and match them? Does that work? And so they like combined Florida Panthers with like Texas Panthers. I'm pretty sure that's what they're like Texas Panthers. And they combined them and they just made more Florida Panthers and everyone was like, yes. It's like there are plenty of Texas Panthers. We're like, we need some more because Florida Panthers were the kind that were going extinct. So they wanted to see that whether or not, like, if they dropped 40 Texas Panthers into an environment with the Florida Panthers, would the offspring turn out as Texas Panthers or Florida Panthers? Because if they came out as Florida Panthers, then it would be like, we've saved them. If they came out as Texas Panthers, it would be like, oh no, now we have an invasive species of cat. So they would kind of gamble a bit, but the 40 species of Texas Panther remained 40 species of Texas Panther and turned into like 500 Florida Panthers. So they like regrew the entire population of Florida Panthers. Ohio State first round wide receivers. Sounds like Jurassic Park. A little bit. First round receivers from Ohio State since 2022. Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigma, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Emeka Egbuka. I noticed one name that's better than them all on that list. Jackson Smith and Jigma. Because Garrett Wilson, overrated. Chris Olave, overrated. Marvin Harrison, overrated. And Emeka Egbuka, we don't know yet. So we got Jackson Smith and Jigma. Charbonnet is going to get 2 yards, bring up 3rd and 4. 14 minutes until game over. We get here squirrels. They're cute. It's because you live on the bad side. Not the bad side. You live on the boring side. It's nice in Orlando where you get a mixture of both. You get like the calm, but you also get the crazy. It's a nice combination. Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth. Look at that. Look at how much more stuff they have than I do. That's insane. I have like 1. 2nd and 4, Kenneth Walker. Walker doesn't get the first down. He gets 1, maybe 2. And he'll punt away. No spiders too big so far. Way west in Minnesota grass. I don't deal with spiders. I don't do that. We found a really big one once. They hide in towels. That was the scary one. Was my brother back when we were younger? He found because they hide in damp places. So we left this towel on the floor one day, and he went to use it, and there was just a really big old spider. So yeah, that was weird. That was messed up. I didn't see it, but I heard about it. Quite a lot of detail. Punt away from Michael Dixon to Jalen Lane. Lane fair catches at the 34. Yeah, let's see what else. Florida. Yeah, it's terrifying. It's just sinkholes. Child's play. It's like sinkholes. Like a sinkhole's ever just opened under your feet. That is nothing to be worried about. Be more worried about the sharks. Sharknado. Sorry. You know, something I've noticed is a lot of my friends in Florida, they get really mad when there's tornado warnings. And there's no tornado. They're like, why did we have to stay inside then? I'm like, are you mad there's not a tornado? They're like, yeah. I could have been learning instead. I'm like, do you guys want to die? Like, no, but it would have been cool to see the tornado. Sorry, baby, Australia. No, Australia's worse. We don't got huntsman spiders. You ever seen a huntsman spider? We don't do that. Australia is way worse. I could show a picture of a huntsman spider right now in case you don't know what one looks like. Here, I'll pull up one real fast. I never want to go down. Yeah, no, I'm considered it once, reconsidered it very quickly, not looking. Oh, I haven't pulled it up yet. Right, this really, here we go. It's so terrifying. It's so scary. Okay. I was just testing to see if you were looking or not. All right. For real this time. That was funny. I make myself laugh. Oh, they're terrible. There you go. All right. Goodbye. You got one like 1 second. You can go rewind it. All right. First and 10. And Bill's gonna give 4 or 5 yards. They're gonna be generous. Give him 5. Might as well. Oh. See, I have no idea why I'm so sore. So the long story I was talking about, I really have no idea. I did stuff for Halloween. Oh, that is crazy. How does his tongue move like that? Reporting stream for destroy. Well, hold on. Wait, that'll mess up the. It was like a second. You asked for it. Hold on. Halt. Pause. Wait. Wait. If you were gonna reserve it for that what's happening right now? Oh man. Leonard Williams. He didn't go fishing, he went fishing. It's a big fish for a big guy. Wow. I was like, it didn't look like that big of a fish, and they held it up next to him. I was like, oh. Yeah, okay. As I was saying, why I'm so sore, I did nothing. I did nothing to be sore. I dressed up for Halloween, I worked some event, that shower man, anonymous. I did some dancing, I guess, but I always do that, so I'm a dancer. But I don't know. Dump off Bill. Bill gets smoked by Reek Woolen, who gets the flag thrown on him, and his teammates all know about it. Excuse me. Notice his teammates all came over. They were like, nah, can't do that. Sportsmanlike conduct. The YouTube dancing moment is so funny. Taunting. They're going to call him Woolen, probably for something he said. Oh, no, he stood over him. And you notice Thomas and Okuda, they're like, yeah, you can't do that. No standing over people. It's just a stupid mistake. That's one of the reasons why he's going to get more disturbing energy. This is the dance. It's the dance is just Mario. Daniels rolls left, throws. I can't believe he caught that, but he did. First down. That's Treylon Burks. Oh, man. Callback. Big callback there. Treylon Burks. Remember me? In Tennessee. There's really no way to put the cup down lighter. Screen to Debo. Debo gets popped. Gets 4. I don't even know why that's so loud. I'm just moving my phone. Best records in the NFC. The Eagles, Bucks, Rams, and Packers are top 4. Seahawks are number 5. And they're about to leapfrog the Packers to take the top 4. And they're also going to leapfrog the Rams. as the NFC West division leader. Handoff, Bill, stutters, 3rd and 5. So my phone now has several cracks in it. I'd like to tell you that I've dropped my phone in many different countries. I've dropped it on concrete. I've dropped it on stone. I've dropped it here. And it's never broken. Like, it's gotten small cracks, and I was like, oh no. I was really sad. But now it's got like a big one right down the middle. Guess how it broke that badly. You won't guess. It's really stupid. Yeah, no, I've dropped it a lot of places. It's never broken. Like, it's don't turn on. There we go. Like, it's just like you can't see it right now, but it doesn't look all that broken. But there's just a big crack right in the middle. You can kind of see it, and the reason why is I was in the bathroom, right? I put it down, right? Because you don't hold your stuff. Why would you do that? I put it down on the sink. And this goes back to the architecture that I've repeatedly spoken about being absolutely terrible in this house. And part of it's the bathroom and it being made of wood. And so condensation happens really easily. And so there's like a quartz sink, and the sink has a lot of water on it. So I'm just, just chilling. I wasn't doing anything. I was in the shower, I think, when it happened. Daniels tries to run on the right end and gets dragged down. 3rd and goal coming up for Washington. Oh, dude, this can't get worse for the Commanders. Oh, this is so bad. I mean, this is bad. Oh, what happened? It was just a bad landing. I think he tore his ACL or his Achilles. Oh, man. That's such a bad one. That is just frustrating. That's arm was bad. Oh, it was his arm. I didn't see it. I thought it was his leg. That they should have put Mariota in earlier. Game was over, and they just lost their starting quarterback. Worst looking the spider. That's 3 for disturbing imagery. I don't. That's so bad. I'm actually gonna get to see one of my favorite backup quarterbacks play in Madrid. That's crazy, but that's so bad for the Commanders. And Jaden Daniels, he just got back too. Man. It's one of the things you just hate to see. It's like he just got back. The game's already, it's a dumpster fire. And that's quite possibly the worst result the game could have come to. It's not even about the score. It's the fact that they lost Daniels there. That's just... All right, in an attempt to lighten the mood, I will finish my story. I was in the shower. I was in the shower, and apparently I left like my phone kind of like on the ledge, like like most people, like you don't put it in the middle of the sink, you put it like on the ledge. It was just there, and the water buildup caused the phone to slowly slide off, and it fell off the table and onto the floor. cracked when I hit the floor. I'm like, you survived everything, but this crazy. We got good news, folks. Jaden Daniels is on his feet. It is an arm injury, his left arm. Good catch. I totally missed it. But he's on his feet. He's walking. He's obviously in quite a bit of pain. It's his left arm, which is, I mean, it's better than his right arm. There's not a whole lot of optimism here because I don't know the replay. I didn't see it. Does it look broken? I mean, it's useful, but right arm would be never coming back. If he breaks his right arm, never coming back. It looks like his left arm's limp right now, and it kind of looks a bit like that. So unfortunate. Brogan if he can't shake hands with the guy. Yeah, so Mariota's in the game now, Marcus Mariota. He's a great backup quarterback, but there's only so much he can do. And off, Bill, touchdown, Commanders. They get in the end zone, but they are left with a bitter aftertaste. For a good reason. And Dan Quinn honestly looks like he wants to call it a game. He looks like he just wants to start taking knees. It's hard to watch with the body because I've got a lot of crazy things. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully, it's very rare that they put the arm in the stabilizer. So, I mean, I'll have to ask some people, but doesn't look good on first look. The fact that he's in a stabilizer. All right. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That's funny. Turkey trying to avoid Thanksgiving. It's a good commercial. Yeah, it's so bad. It was worst case scenario. Washington needs to cut their losses. They need to get out of here with the team, really, because the game's over. They're not coming back in this one. Tomorrow night, Cardinals Cowboys. I got the boys winning, not by a lot, but I got the boys winning. What are you about to have? Start tomorrow. Maybe I didn't even see it. I just heard it. I just got jump scared, I'm one of the people that I leave my phone in my pocket most of the day. So when I go to take a shower, it's just in my pocket. So I take it out. I don't want to accidentally wash it. So I take it out, put it on the ledge, and just it just fell off. Out of everything you survived. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's house got robbed. Next Sunday night, Steelers-Chargers. If that's the game you want, that's the game you'll receive. Well, honestly, Steelers could be more entertaining, and the Chargers kind of same. It's two not particularly interesting teams facing off in what could be a kind of sort of interesting game. It's like, are my eyes open right now? You be the judge. I can actually see perfectly, which is really funny. I'm like, I see about as well as I can right now as I could like right now. Like it's the same. It's pretty funny. All right. Cody White. First and sorry. First and 10. So here's Daniels. It doesn't look good. He's wiggling his fingers though. That is actually really good. Sam Darnold's day is done. We got Drew. Lock up the game lock. George Halani is taken out of bounds. See if I can get anything on Daniels. It's 2nd and 10. Play clock's at 1. Seahawks are just trying to wind this clock down. Halani again. 2 yards. 3rd and 8. I guess that was bending. Yeah, it always cracks at the weirdest things. Third and 8 for Seattle. And off Halani. Ooh, he's going to come a yard shy of the first down. All right. So Michael Dixon's coming on to punt. All right, I'm just reading up, trying to figure out what's going on. If anything. It's 4th and 1. We killed it at the 4. And taken out to about the 17-yard line, where Marcus Mariota and the Commanders will take the field. I think it's going to move pretty quickly soon. The 2-minute warning, I'll do my little wrap-up. I'm done. This game was over at halftime. Come on, Marcus. I love Marcus. I love Marcus. I am so excited to go to Madrid and watch Marcus Mariota beat the Dolphins. Like, I'm actually be one of the few times where I'm actually rooting for the opposing quarterback. Love Marcus Mariota. He's a legend. It's like when the Dolphins fans go to Madrid. Why are you here? I'm here for the experience. And all right, Dan Quinn is cutting his losses. He's just running it out. They're not interested in making a comeback. So just a lot of shock and sadness on the Commanders sideline, and I think just Commanders fans in general after Jaden Daniels went down. It looked like a serious arm injury, and it's really a shame. And it is clear to me that Dan Quinn's just waving the white flag. Got to get into the locker room, hit your injury, figure out what's going on if you're going to get him back at any point. Seahawks upcoming schedule. They got the Cardinals and Rams in divisional battle, and they got a pretty easy schedule the rest of the way. Titans, Vikings, and Falcons. Vikings might be a little challenging. J.J. McCarthy back in action, and then the Colts in Week 15. But honestly, there's a few winnable games on that one, 3 or 4. Good to see the Seahawks jump very easily to 9 or 10 wins without a whole lot of pullback. 3rd and 1. Big run there by Chris Rodriguez for 11 yards. 1st and 10. Even the Seahawks fans, I mean, they're happy, but they're not happy about what they saw. Commanders, next week they have the Lions. Then the Dolphins in Madrid. They get a bye. Then the Broncos, Vikings, and Giants, which is a way more difficult schedule. And it honestly seems almost impossible without Jaden Daniels. With the exception of the Dolphins, obviously. But Lions, Broncos, Vikings is brutal. And then they close the season with the Eagles twice, and the Cowboys. If they don't have Jaden Daniels anytime soon, it might be too little, too late for the Washington Commanders this season. Northwest Stadium is nearly empty, filled with mostly just Seahawks fans. Why don't I get a camera crew? I need someone on the inside.
Looks at the big moments in games you've enjoyed for years. Good news is that he's doing better, but he does have a long road ahead. We wish Keith, his wife Stephanie, their family our absolute best. Thinking about him a lot, and we'll continue to do so as we go through the year.
What he said. I don't know who it is, but what he said. 2-minute warning, everyone. Commanders are content to take this one away. They don't want anything anymore, just not to lose anyone else to injury. So, at the conclusion of the game, in 1 minute and 50 seconds, there will be no more stoppages. I'm going to log off. It's been a decent commentary. First quarter was awesome. Second quarter was incredible. Third quarter was slow. Fourth quarter was nothing. So the early game, kept us interested. We had some interesting topics. Not terrible. Yeah, we had a good time. Next week, we got either Packers, Eagles, or Steelers, Chargers. Up to you. Content will probably come in Wednesday, ish. Yeah, and if there's any other news in between then, I'll make a post about it or something. So be watching for that. Just a minute left. Commanders are just gonna keep running. It's over. And I'm out. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm done. So, see, 2nd and 6 for Washington. They've just run the ball the last 3 plays. If you're wondering why I've been freely monologuing, it's because they're not doing anything. Just run the ball over. 2nd and 6. And that is going to be the ball game. I'll count down. Yeah, Dan Quinn's not stopping the clock. So obviously, thoughts and prayers up to Jaden Daniels and his family and the entire Commanders team, because man, they need all the help they can get. This tough stretch coming up. Yeah, it's difficult. And the Seahawks are going up to 6-2. Commanders to 3-6. Seattle 38. Washington 14. My final score was pretty close. I had 31-14. So I was pretty close, yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. Really appreciate you all, everyone who stuck around to the end, especially. It's a tough game, but a good one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your week. God bless. Have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.